Yo, 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 yo. What's good, Orange and Greenblood? What's going on? Say Morgan. What's good, George? Orange and Greenblood. I've just figured it out, bro. I mean, at the end of the day, people gonna rock with you, and people who don't rock with you, not gonna rock with you. Is that simple, my brother? It's that simple. You know what I'm saying? I'm there now. You can't get mad at it, but hey, it is what it is. You guys seen the new keyboard? I don't know if I can show it from now. I don't know if I can put it that far down, but no, I can't. But you guys have seen a new keyboard that I just purchased. And the mouse, the wireless keyboard, and mouse, the keyboard is right here. You know what I'm saying? From the donations, you know what I'm saying, and it helps so much faster on the stream. You know what I'm saying? So you guys bless me, and I appreciate it so much. So yeah, I needed to do that. I need to purchase something and this is the mouse, which it's all gaming stuff, man, but it enhances everything about your computer. It helps it run faster and everything. So that's what I had to do. I had to actually, you know what I'm saying, go in there, invest in me, and not worry about whether or not, because like I said, I see other channels. I see what you're talking about, Orange and Green Blood, and I see other channels who get a lot more, you know what I'm saying, but don't put it in as much. So I'm to the point now, I'm like, yo, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. Let people do what they want to do. And I'm gonna continue to bring this fire ass content week in and week out, period, point blank. And Taz always donates, man. My bad on that. That happens sometimes. I just hit the back button on that. I just hit the back button on that. I hit the back button on that on this new mouse. Damn back button. Hit the back button on this new mouse and it backed me out. I gotta make sure I don't hit that button on the side. But nah, we gonna get in here, man. We gonna talk about Jabari Ishmale, man. Like I say, the dude was fired 6'5", 220 pounds out of Columbia high school, senior high school in Miami. 4-star defensive lineman. Our defensive line group right now is freaking phenomenal, man. We can match up damn near with every. We can. I know I damn. We can match up with damn near every Power Five, dominant Power Five school. When you look at our defensive lineup, man, our defensive line is unfreaking believable right now. So being concerned about defensive line play right now is not an issue. Not just that, man. I want to give kudos, man, to Manny Diaz and his staff, man, for being so on point with these Miami kids and doing exactly. He's from he's from Columbus High School. He's from Columbus High School. He's from Columbus Senior High, John, in the Miami area. And that's what I'm saying. I want to give props to Manny Diaz and the whole staff at Miami for, and this is something he said he was going to do when he took over the job, was make sure that he took kids from Miami-Dade, Broward, Palm Beach County. He was going to take kids from the state of Miami. So that's what he's doing right now. And you just have to give him props for it because he's doing an excellent job at getting kids to stay home. This young man, I'm gonna find out a way to I can put his I'm gonna find out a way where I can put his I can put his stuff on. I can put highlights in the background without getting copywritten. You know what I'm saying? Getting copywritten. So I'm gonna find a way where I can start doing those things. Just one thing at a time, y'all work with me. I'm gonna find a way where I can start doing those things without getting copywritten, man. You got to feeling we're going to get the whole Palmetto Five. I mean, hey, it would be nice, man. You know what I'm saying? It would be nice. It would be nice to get the whole Palmetto Five. But man, listen, we are loading up. We probably, I don't know what our national ranking is right now, but we're probably ranked around, I'm thinking around 9 or 8 with that one right there. Let me see. If somebody can pull it up faster than me, it wouldn't even bother me. So let me see. 247 still has us at 12, but I don't know if that's accurate because I think they still got us at they have us at I don't know if I don't know if Jabari's on this list, but right now the way they have it is 9 4 stars and 9 3 stars, no 5 stars. But to be able to get, remember we were not taking a lot. We weren't getting a lot of 3 and definitely weren't getting a lot of 4 star players, man. To have 9 4 stars already. I mean, you look at teams like Oklahoma. Oklahoma has 1 5 star, 6 4 stars, and 5 3 stars, and they're behind us. You look at Wisconsin, they got 5 4 stars and 10 3 stars. Notre Dame has 7 4 stars and 5 3 stars. Georgia, always the overrated choking ass Bulldogs, have 1 5 star, 8 4 stars, and 1 3 star. And this is Georgia. I don't know what's going on down there. They're at 16. Um, I'm looking at some of the power schools. Penn State has 6 4 stars and 7 3 stars. Florida State has 0 5 stars, 4 4 stars, and 9 3 stars. They're falling and falling fast. Florida State need to get this shit together because they're not really there. South Carolina, where I live at, 2 4 stars and 13 3 stars. As we go to the top of the recruiting list, we go look at Ohio State, who's number one in recruiting now, has 4 5 stars, 11 4 stars, and 3 3 stars. Right now, North Carolina is ranked number 2 with 1 5 star, 11 4 stars, and 6 3 stars. So they have that 5 star. They rank number 2. Tennessee's ranked number 3 with 1 5 star, 9 4 stars, and 13 3 stars. Oregon has 1 5 star, 12 4 stars, and 4 3 stars. Alabama has 3 5 stars, which they usually have all 5 stars. They have 3 5 stars, 8 4 stars, and 3 3 stars. USC at 7 has 11 and 4 stars and 6 3 stars. Michigan, Mark Dudley, Michigan team ranked number 8 in the nation right now, has 1 5 star, 10 4 stars, and 9 3 stars. Clemson has 1 5 star, 11 4 stars, and 1 3 star. The Florida Gators have 0 5 stars, 10 4 stars, and 10 3 stars. So they're 10 and 10, one up on us in each of those categories. Texas has 1 5 star, 9 4 stars, and 4 3 stars. Miami has no 5 stars, 4 4 stars, and 9 4 stars and 9 3 stars. So if you look at it, Miami right now, they have us with Romello Brinson, Lawrence Seymour, Jacoby George, Jabari Ishmale is on this list. Kitchens, and Mel O'Brien. So they do have those guys on that list. But at the same time, man, we're doing great. We're doing great. What's going on, Leon? Good to see you in the chat, my brother. Right now, we're doing great when it comes to keeping. Hey, Derek, if you want to chime in, man, I'm about to put the link in the chat, man. I'd love to see you come in the chat if you want to chime in. And let me see. I might have to go copy paste. I'm about to copy paste. All right. You give it a second and I'll do the copy paste. But yeah, it's good to have all these players that's committing from home. Right? Like serious. And if you look at how close the rating war is, man. Yeah, Ed Reed is one of the reasons why I feel like we're getting all these defensive backs, man. To be honest with you, man. Not what I'm looking for. Yeah, Ed Reed is the reason why I feel like we're getting all of these. Sorry about that. I'm just trying to figure out. I'm waiting for the thing to show up. Ed Reed is the main reason why I feel like we're getting all of these. While we're getting all of these defensive back recruits. I'm trying to do two things at one time. I'm not real smart with that. So I just put the link in the chat. Anybody can join in. But I'm seeing if Derek wants to join in, come in and let me know what he think about Jabari. And then we're also going to do some future recruiting shows. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, family? What's good? And like I say, the one thing you do not have to have StreamYard. You do not have to have StreamYard to jump into the chat. All you have to do is family was good. Like I said, one thing you do not have to have StreamYard. You do not have to have StreamYard to jump into the chat. All you have to do is family was good. Is that my phone or your phone, Derek?
I think I had an extra window open, I think.
Okay. Your mic kind of low, I think. I don't know. So it sounds a little low.
Testing.
All right. What's going on, bro?
Usual stuff's going with you, bro.
Yeah, I might send you the other link because it seems like your mic is a little low. You on the same computer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like your mic is a little low. I can barely hear you.
Testing. It's weird.
You got a volume button on the side?
Yeah.
See if your volume button is all the way up.
How about that?
I've done that shit. I don't know how many times. Is
that better?
Yeah, it's a little better. Most definitely. How you feel about Jabari, man?
Excited as heck, man. I mean, I can't recall the last time, we had so many of our hometown kids making that decision to stay at home. They're really going to make the crib great again, man. So definitely excited about that. Getting that defensive tackle. I mean, you're talking about a fearsome line up. That's like you said earlier, that D line is going to be looking great, and that's what we need, man. We need to get back to those Warren Sapp type looking kids, in that front line. I mean, just watching him, looking at his tape and how he just destroys people. He's going to get double teamed probably at the next level. I mean,
okay, I got you. Good one.
I'm saying you don't have anybody, double teaming him. Whew.
Yeah, he can play. He play defense end, but he plays inside. He plays outside. He's quick, strong, tall, fast, athletic.
Yep.
He's scary, and to get 4 stars. And people don't realize a lot of those 4 stars. All those 4 stars are from Miami. If those 4 stars were anywhere else, they would be 5 stars.
Yep.
And you just look at it that way. Like you look at a lot of the guys who getting the 1 5-star and stuff like that. I might have Leon coming in the chat. That'd be great. Yeah, it's been a minute, Leon. I'd like to see you in the chat tonight. Come on in, come on and hit the come on in and join the discussion, man. Leon been probably one of the first people to subscribe to my channel, man. So good to see him, you know what I'm saying, in the chat. But yeah, it's crazy, man. I just think that if you look at a lot of the 5 stars that we have, a lot of the 4 stars we have, all of them are from Miami-Dade County area. They would. You can't tell me at least 5 of those guys won't be considered 5 stars if they play anywhere else.
No question about it. I mean, no doubt about it. These guys are impressive. I mean, the tape on these guys. I mean, it just blows your mind. And just the thought that we, got both of the Columbus guys and we got all the Northwestern guys and we might get all 5 of Palmetto.
That's crazy. And we wasn't even thinking about that. Hold on
No.
for a second. Hold on for a second. Now, last time Leon was in the chat, last time we had Leon in the chat, he had a love feud with somebody else. Now Melissa May. There's something about Leon and these women because they love Leon. Like it was Leon and Miss K. Now it's Leon and Melissa May. The names rhyme. I feel like a rapper right now.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm waiting for is Leon and Miss J to come around, and then that's Jada Pickett, and then we're gonna have an
entanglement.
We're gonna have an entanglement. We're gonna have an entanglement on this mug, man. What's going? And that what Jada Pickett said? She said entanglement.
Hey, bro, I had to look it up. I'm like, entanglement. That up real quick.
That's crazy. Hey, the one thing I can say is from day one, through the good and bad with Manny, he's kept his promise when it comes to keeping these kids at home.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He said that from day one.
Yeah.
He said from day one, my plans is to lock off, you know what I'm saying? Lock off Miami. You know what I'm saying?
It's almost like he heard me yelling at him on the TV screen.
Yeah, I mean, that was his first press conference, was like, we got to get our kids to stay home, period. So he's done exactly what he said he was going to do when it comes to that. So we can never, even though he made the wrong OC hire and he made some bad decision making, bro, what he's doing right now is freaking amazing. And I have to like be like, I wanted him as a coach. I'm not going to overshoot right now. I overshot last year. So I'm staying a little more tempo and measured right now because I don't know how much he's grown as a coach, but I could tell you this here, man. He's bringing players in that's difference makers.
Well, the biggest thing between him and what we've had in the last several regimes is he's willing to make the adjustment. We've seen that. You know, like I said, you fire your OC after the first season. Imagine that was CMR and his OC performed like Enos did. We were looking at the same story this season too, and then we've seen all our recruits going off to Auburn, going to Alabama, going to Georgia, going to Florida. I get tired of seeing that crap. Kids are staying home now. Man, I just got me pumped up. The only thing I'm afraid of is just whether we're gonna have a season this year. I don't see us having a season this year, unfortunately.
And actually, I was talking to 786 earlier today. Me and him had a conversation today, and he was talking about how there's no tailgating this year. Like tailgating is they've already canceled tailgating, so there is no tailgating in Miami this year.
Wow,
no tailgating in Miami at all this year. Melissa, I'm in another love. Every time Leon come in my chat, man, he takes over. It's like with the women, man. They gravitate to Leon. I have no idea what they just gravitate to Leon. Oh, this is crazy. I'm sitting here looking at I was looking at the comments on the screen, and they go in with each other, man. Leon gets it, man. But a lot of the other schools that, like I said, are doing better than us, you know what I'm saying? You look at the talent out here, man, and it's amazing. And I'm looking at how bad Alabama has fallen, man. I know it's early, but when was the last time you seen Alabama ranked out of the top 5, man? They're at 6 right now. They only have 3 stars. I'm used to seeing them with those 4 stars usually would be, they got 8 4 stars. That usually would be reversed with 5 and 3. I have no idea what's going on with Alabama right now. Like, what's the deal?
I don't know. I can't even call it. I mean, I know at least for South Florida, some of those kids staying home definitely made the difference. You know, the kids that normally be leaving to go elsewhere. And like you said, you know, sometimes I think there is like a rating bias when it comes to folks from South Florida. You know, when they get into as far as the interest from Bama or looking to lean that way, looking to lean the way of like the Auburns, those stars seem to go up. So the boy staying at home is the key to a large part of what happened in the Bama this year.
And this like LSU, they don't have 0 5-stars. They got 14 4-stars, man. That's crazy.
Mhm.
Tennessee. I got to give it to Tennessee, man. It's like
Yeah.
I talk trash about them. They're number 3 in the nation. North Carolina number 2 in the nation. And to be honest with you, I talk trash about North Carolina, but we need North Carolina to be where they are because Virginia Tech is not there. We need North Carolina to be that team that's pushing, you know what I'm saying, to be in the top 10 in recruiting. And North Carolina is pushing to be in the top 10 in recruiting. So I mean, these are the things that we crave for. These are things that we need, man. And just to have this going, man, it's crazy to have what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Good it's just crazy to see Miami. First off, with the talent that we have, only ranked at 12. I thought we would move up with another commitment because we were at 12 last week.
Exactly. And that was a little surprising to see that too. Like, wait a minute. I figured we would at least be in the single digits this week. I thought we would at least made the move to like number 9.
I thought remember I was saying 8 or 9 if Jabari signed. Remember I was saying 8 or 9.
Yeah.
And it's still at 12. And I'm like, but at the same time, what's going on, Hurricane Logan? I'm not going to say that, man. But it's great to see us get the recruiting, but we still not getting the love. So I guess we're gonna have to continue to put it on the field because I'm telling you, there's no way in the hell that anybody with Jabari being ranked being ranked a 4-star, probably a half a vote outside of being ranked a 5-star, that they would not have moved up. They would not have moved up in the rankings. So to me, that and that's 247 rankings. But to me, 247 is really the most accurate to me. You have people that, but to me, you know what I'm saying, 247, as much as I disdain some of the things that they do, they're truly on the ground and they're accurate with mostly everything that they do. That's one thing I can respect about them is their rankings are when you look at the end of the year, like when they rank what team they think is going to win or what team is going to be there, you can go from 1 to 25. They're usually pretty accurate with them. So even though I don't like some of the things they do, I do appreciate their authenticity. They're accurate as hell. You know, so I do read their sports section sometimes. I don't like them. I prefer State of the U and Cam Underwood. You know what I'm saying? I rather support. You know what I'm saying? Support the home team. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I have to give. You know what I'm saying? I have to give props to 247 because they're always, you know, they're on point with their rankings. But this kind of bugs me out. Notre Dame 15. I like to see them fall. Remember how so recently they were top 5 like 5 straight years in a row.
Yeah, the hype. I think a lot of these kids are learning Notre Dame, just like UGA as of late. You know, they've kind of been a choke artist. You know, they look good on paper, but when it's time to hit that field, not they can't really hang the big boys.
They're 16. I like after my argument with Sarge AR-10 the other week, that dummy. You know what I'm saying? I was never against like Georgia, but he made me really like despise Georgia because he's such a, you know how a person can make you hate a team. I mean, have that ever happened? A person like a Dallas Cowboy fan can make you hate Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Like seriously, because they're gonna win every year and don't.
Yeah,
that's what. But the difference is Dallas has won since I've been born. They won at least 3 since I've been born. You know what I'm saying? So they still, but so when Sarge said what he said, Miami has an asterisk next to all of their championships because they cheated. What they did is what they're doing right now, keeping players home. So I guess we're cheating right now too, right?
The only asterisk is not to have that one against OSU. We got robbed out of.
And everybody know we got robbed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I guess keeping all the kids home, what we're doing right now is that there should be an asterisk towards that. Because all what do we got? 18 kids. Then we have my bad. We have 26. How many kids we have right now? Yeah, we have 18 kids right now. All 18 kids are from Miami, Palm Beach area.
Yeah.
All 18. Like you cannot You can't do that and not be successful. It's hard to do that and not be successful.
That's why I don't give a flip what their rankings are. Because I've said from day one, I've said on my hurricane recruitment page, a couple of years ago, and I've been saying every year, and I'll say it every day. You put a fence around South Florida with that South Florida talent, you can't go wrong. You just can't. There's just too many athletic kids coming from this region, and they know how to play ball. I've been playing ball since they were old enough to walk. So
I'm about to invite T2Y in with us, man. Let him see what he thinks about that. Hey, T2Y, jump on with us real quick. Like, let me know what you think about Jabari. Because I'm it's not just Jabari. You can let me know what you think about any of the recruits we got. You know what I'm saying? I think Jacoby George is gonna be amazing. I just feel like it's just so like this class is for the future, man, for the future of Miami, man. And this is why I say this year a little different, not really concerned about crowd size, anything. If there might even be a crowd. But like so excited about like the future, you know what I'm saying? The way the stadium is. The stadium is set up so perfect, you know what I'm saying? The atmosphere is ridiculous, I might get in trouble tonight because I may play a little bit of Phil Collins tonight. It's just crazy. One of the guys on one of my last videos put in there, the pandemic came around the wrong time because it's making Miami kids crazy to want to stay home. And I'm like, bro, this has been talked about way before the pandemic. So I'm not gonna say the pandemic don't have nothing to do with it, but believe me, I don't think the pandemic has anything to do with these kids staying home.
Well, I mean, I think it did kind of give our recruitment staff a little bit of a leg up because of the lack of travel. I'm pretty sure some of these some of the parents of these kids like, hey, you know what? Maybe not make that flight out to X place today. You know what I'm saying? Kind of hang around the crib a little bit and let's see what happened with this COVID-19.
Who we got? JR, man. What's going on? What's good with you, man?
What's good, fellas? What's good, man? And thank you, God, for another day. I know Zoe won't mind me saying that. Some people, they get personal when
thank you, God, my Lord, Savior, and Jesus Christ for another day.
Word.
All day, every day. If you don't, I don't bother anybody with their religion. If you believe, if you pray to Allah, you pray to Allah. You know what I'm saying? At least you have some type of spirituality. If you pray to Buddha, you pray to Buddha. At least you have some type of spirituality. If you pray to Jesus, you pray to Jesus. You have some type of spirituality. As long as it's authentic, man. Just you pray to somebody. You know what I'm saying? I pray to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. So no doubt. And if you want to come on and say praise to Allah, I have no problem with that. I'm serious. We have to get out of this this war against religion, man.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? One God will decide what's going on with you. Period. And I'm type of believer. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna get off of religion. I'm the type of believer that if you believe in the spirit of earth and you are a peaceful person and you give everything you give, no matter who you pray to, you're gonna be accepted when you die in the afterlife. This is my belief. I don't believe bad people go to hell. It's my belief. It's not everybody's belief, but it's just my belief. But what's going on, my brother?
Facts, man. Just happy, man. Blessed, man. Happy, dog.
How you feel? You give me on any of the commits. How you feel about it, man?
I feel good about everybody. Like I said a couple weeks ago. Listen, man. Finish this class with at least 3 decent, not decent, high caliber tackles. We could talk about championship in the future because that will separate us from us and the elites. Yeah, we had the best position players for the past 15 years. I know some people will argue with us with that, but I don't know how you can. I'm just happy that Manny, Darren Justice, and Todd Stroud are making the trenches sexy again. And let's give a shout out to not only the wide receivers, the DBs that's committed, but also the offensive linemen. And big shout out to Ryan Rodriguez. Everybody know I'm a huge fan of Ryan Rodriguez. Like I said, man, thank God for making the trenches sexy again. Do not get caught up on the position players. We always have position players. Miami will always have the top 10, top 12 position players in the country. But it's the trenches. As long as we finish strong in the trenches, baby, let's get it cracking. Let's get it cracking. Trust me, man. My chest. Woo!
Yeah, I'm so excited. Like I said, I'm happy that Manny and company did exactly what they said they were going to do. That's my main thing. I'm happy that Manny and company did exactly what they said they were going to do. I'm trying to switch this to make it a little bit make the stream a little bit. I'm working on trying to make it to where everybody can be seen evenly. So that's probably the best way.
You gonna get, buddy.
I'm gonna go right there.
Probably how Hurricane Logan got his phone turned while he's a little narrow there.
Yeah, but now listen, these guys have done exactly what they said they were gonna do. But what I'm looking at right now was the depth of the defensive line. We were talking about being able to go 2 deep. We can damn near go 3 deep right now. What you think about that, Hurricane Logan? I'm thinking we can go almost 3 deep at defensive line right now.
Absolutely, and exactly what Buddy said before with the tackles, man. And one thing I think people forget about too is I'd like to get a corner. I'd like to get a corner too, and it not be Jaden Francois who just put the transfer portal in Nebraska. I don't want to go after him again. I'll be pissed off if Manny goes after him again. But I would like to pick up a corner as well.
Yeah, Logan is big. Logan, and I'm glad Logan sticks to his guns, because even when I be like, we can some of the transfer portal, Logan like, man, fuck that. I want some high school kids from Miami that wanted Miami in the beginning, and I'm glad he sticks to his guns with that, like for real, because he's 100% right, man. You go out the kid and they dismiss you, and then you go back out after them. What do you think about that, Derek? I mean, I have to get on Hurricane Logan's side on this one, man.
Oh yeah, I mean, no doubt, and I'm thinking that we're going to get some DBs in here, so definitely feel like Collier is going to make that move at safety. I mean, how hard would it be really for him to play DB? Marshall, he kind of has that Champ Bailey look. So let's say we end up getting Collier and Marshall. Well, Marshall, definitely could slide right into a cornerback spot and also make some moves on the offensive side too. He looks like a natural on both sides. So
yeah, Richard Hill said Francois, no thanks, man.
Yeah,
Francois, no thanks, man.
We don't need him. We honestly don't need him. We get these 2 guys, and we're gonna be sitting pretty.
And I think we're gonna I had already put it in. I'm gonna have to click one. We're gonna have to drop one in a little while. I'm gonna let. Cause and I'm gonna put it back in T2Y. I'm gonna put it back in a little bit because we have 4 on right now. So just give me a few minutes, because I want to be able to get everybody a fair opportunity, to talk and get their points across. And I'm gonna try to keep Derek on as long as I can. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, I just feel like what Logan said, like I think we have corners there. But it's that time to stockpile. Do what Clemson did. Do what Alabama did. Do what LSU. Absolutely. People don't realize we all knew LSU was a great team. We knew that their coach was stupid. We thought Ed Orgeron was stupid. Ed was smart, man. Ed was. Listen, man. He took a 3-star transfer. That's why you got to be sometimes careful. He took a 3-star transfer portal kid, basically, from Ohio State, and this guy's probably going to be the #1 overall pick in the NFL draft. With Ohio State not seeing him that Ed Orgeron saw? Yeah. What do you think about that? What do you think about that, JR? What do you think about that, man? Tim, what's good?
Listen, man. Like I said, I'm just excited, man. Especially with the cornerback position with Francois. I love what the staff's been doing. And Francois is not the first. We did it to McKetty, and I think we also did it to the running back also. You miss it on one guy, over-recruit the position. Let these kids know, listen, we got a spot for you. But if you go, you go. And it's not like we're not gonna upgrade. And like what Mr. Mobley said, even if we did want a Francois, who you gonna drop him for? How he's gonna play? We already over recruited him, over recruited the position.
Yeah.
So like I said, man, kudos to the staff for even putting themselves in that position. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm totally. I'm stoked doing this staff, man. That's why I say. That's why I said I wanted to do this way. I've been saying this for years. Derek can tell you, I wanted to do straight up barbershop talk, like for people to come on and say what they want, say what you want, feel how you feel. I can disagree with you, but that don't mean I'm right. You know what I'm saying? It's easy, and not just that. You know what I'm saying? It's easy for me to misconstrue. I told people, me reading off the chat, sometimes somebody could say something to somebody else. Say you're a bum, you're an asshole. And I'm looking at first thing I say is that I'm looking at me. Fuck you calling a bum or ass? and I'm digging into them and they arguing with somebody else in the chat, but I'm not knowing that. All I hear is you're bumming your ass when I'm going in on people. So to do it, be able to do it where I can have people come on and you know what I'm saying, be on a split screen with me and get points, whether I agree or disagree, it's a great thing. I don't know what happened to Hurricane Logan, but to be able to do that is a great thing. And like I said, and the talent that we're getting in, oh my gosh, it is. And people say y'all rank number 12. Yes, I am.
The rankings would have been higher if it wasn't for the camps. And I'm to be honest, I mean, sorry for COVID, but it's a blessing in disguise.
Hey, hold on for 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I have the real Uncle Lou in the chat.
Wow.
Hey, Uncle Lou, man, I appreciate you, my brother. Me and a guy that watch your channel, you know, Sarge AR10, he tried to make it personal between you and I. And it got me really pissed off because he was like, well, you going after? I was like, no, I mess with Uncle Lou when he talk about Miami. That's it. But people really, it really kind of pissed me off when he tried to make it personal between me and a guy who are good friends. And we've had conversations in and out of football and about life and shit. And that it really pissed me off. So I really destroyed it. I lost a lot of respect for him because don't try to bring divide between between two friends because you have an issue with one of them. It pissed me off. So I appreciate you stopping through, my brother. And he said, me and you good. He know, my man. For Sarge, AR10, me and you not good. But appreciate Uncle Lou coming through, man. T2Y Orange and Green Blood, what's going on?
What's going on, my brother?
What's good? Hey, T2Y, how you think? I know how you feel about it, G, because you've been screaming about this recruit for 18 years. You know what I'm saying? You've been screaming about him for 18 years. So what you think about this? What you think about? Let me know. Man, if you can get your phone straight. You on an iPhone?
Yeah, I'm trying to get some light in here.
That's the problem. You on the iPhone, man. If you wasn't on the iPhone, you would have been straight by now. if you would have had a Samsung, you wouldn't be looking for all that light. Man. But being on that iPhone, man, you know.
I just got in the house, man.
I can see you though. What's going on, man? You want me to give you a few seconds? I'm gonna go to Orange and Green Blood. We're gonna give you a few seconds to get situated. Orange and Green Blood, what's good?
What's going on, my brother?
How you feeling? How you feel about the recruits and everything that's going on, man?
I am very happy with what's going on with our recruiting. What I'd like to see happen is Jason Marshall come on in with our recruiting class. I mean, we got these guys.
Hey, do me a favor. Do me a favor. When you mention players and names, because everybody don't even me, but I know Jason Marshall. When you mention players and names, can you give their position? You don't have to get their high school or nothing like that, but just get their position so if people want to go look that person up, they can go look that person up.
Yeah.
Well, he's a wide receiver and a cornerback.
Yes, sir.
Defensive back. The beautiful thing that I've been watching a lot of tape on Jason Marshall. The thing I love about this kid is that he is a wide receiver, whether he is on the offensive side or the defensive side of the ball.
Got those hands.
He's going to go up and get it.
Yep.
He will come up and he will lay you out if you're running the ball.
Yep.
He attacks the football. Jabari, what I seen with him, and not not to down the kid, none at all. What I seen with him was a lot of arm tackling. If you
Okay.
look at his tape, he's tackling a lot with his arms. I like to see somebody get up and underneath the pads, get on them, take them to the ground. Don't sidestep somebody and arm tackle them.
Yeah, I think that has a lot to do with his
the
tech.
size and the ability to do like a Greg Russo, man. He had his arms are so long. He can do what Greg Russo does. Somebody just has to coach him to do the right. Coach
Now on
him to
Green
do.
Blood, you know that was the same. That was the same knock on Russo coming out of high school too, though. Was arm tackling. The one thing that Miami does teach, that at least this staff teach, is how to freaking tackle. It's everybody know. They may take bad angles sometimes, but they know how to hit. They know how to wrap up. That's one thing that this defense of staff has been able to do over the years is teach kids how to wrap up. And I saw that too. I just didn't want to be nitpicky, but I saw a lot of that too. But I do think that that's something that they'll be able to correct.
That's the great thing about our defensive staff is that they know how to attack the ball. If the ball's in the air, you are the receiver. Go get it.
Yeah.
If they're running the ball, go get it.
I hear echo in the background. Somebody echo in the background. All right, go ahead. Yeah, somebody echoing in the background. I don't know who that is.
Somebody might have a double window possibly.
Yeah, somebody got a double window open. Somebody got
So,
yeah, that was you?
Yeah, my computer. I'm in the back room.
You want to hit me? Turn your computer down. You want to hit me? Turn your computer down.
No, I'm gonna get off the phone. Get on the computer.
All right, that's cool. Oh, he just switched up, yeah.
That's it.
He just switched up and added to the computer, so we good. Oh yeah, he had to do his little digital. He had to do his little digital stuff. You know what I'm saying? Put his little. I'm gonna mess with him. Put his little fake background in because I don't know how to do it. I'm gonna talk shit. You know you hate on shit you don't know how to do.
I'm about to see where the trophy room come from.
Yeah, this shit just came out of nowhere. I mean, it was an all green background. Then this dude got all the national champions.
In the garage 1 minute, now he's in the trophy room.
Like, what the freak just happened? Like, I'm hating because I can't do it. So I'm a hate. I don't give a shit. I'm a hating. Yep. Now, I can't do it. I'm hating on it. It is what it is. So you've been talking about Jabari forever. Like, you probably was the first YouTuber that I know that was talking about Jabari. So I know it was a great day for you. I saw your video. I know it was a happy day for you. Tell me a little bit about the kid.
Man, Columbus, man. This dude was a great defensive end. I mean, he played different positions, don't get me wrong, but he's a shark when it comes to that end position. Now, what I do like about this whole recruiting process this season, we got to give credit to Corona a little bit, but a lot of these kids are starting to see, like, hey, a lot of these states, Georgia, Alabama, they getting bigger and bigger and better, and then they looking down on Florida. Now, half of these guys go to those states and make them look great, but the city of Miami, we need that talent too. And this is your city. This is where you're gonna come back to. This is where your family stay. This is where everybody, that you pretty much know is. So for all these kids to be coming together and recruiting each other, because they're not just being recruited by Manny and the coaching staffs, they're recruiting each other. I follow most of these guys on Instagram, so I've seen them pitching to the other kids around. They played with them. They played against them. They know the competition. They know the skill set, so they know it'll be great to have all of them link up and make Miami look good again. So right now, looking at 6 and 7 season that we just came off of, these guys, got a lot of people in their ear talking about, oh, you don't want to go there. You're not going to win. You're not going to go to the NFL. You're not going to make no money. But these kids are seeing that if we stick together and we go to Miami, we're going to make the hometown look good. We ain't just gonna go make Clemson, get another championship, make Alabama have the best recruiting class, or go to
They're
Georgia.
at 6. They're at 6. Alabama's at 6. Last time we see Alabama at 6.
Yeah, I mean, a week ago I was looking at Alabama. Alabama was 18.
Like that doesn't happen.
See, a lot of the recruits are coming in late. A lot of these guys have not made their decision yet. We got 2 other guys that's making decisions in August, August the 10th and August 24th.
And I think some people need to get their facts straight too. People keep saying we only can sign. I had to go look at it. Like people keep saying we only can sign like we get 24. Miami gets 27 to 28. We get more because of what happened with sanctions, and they took less like 3 years in a row. So they get more. You know what I'm saying? Was when it comes. I think
we got caught with those sanctions and everything, man, and it put us behind the 8 ball. But now that we are past the sanctions with Al Golden, all you see is things starting to come up.
No, what I mean by Andre Greenblatt, what I mean by that is like they took less players the past couple of years. You know what I'm saying? So they could build up. Mark Richt took less players like 3 years in a row. Instead of taking 22, he was taking 17, 18. You know what I'm saying? So now they had extra scholarships available, is what I mean. So
yeah, and that's the thing though, that there was still the stigma of that going into Miami, where these recruits wouldn't want to come to us because we had that stigma. We almost got the death penalty pretty much.
And I would tell people that
for multiple, I mean, we pretty much got the death penalty. I mean, and now we are building back up. And for people like yesterday on T2Y's channel, AR10, talking about Georgia. Okay, here's the thing, is that you have had 40 years of nonstop recruiting to do whatever you want to do to overcome, to make a national championship. Okay, you done that. Made a national championship after 40 years. Up 20 to 7. And then you shit the bed.
Yeah. But
okay, here's the thing with Miami is that when we go to a national championship, we are legit. There is nobody going to let us into a national championship. They are not going to let us into a Final Four category unless we earn it.
Yep.
It's like CJ said, man, we cannot call out the big dogs unless we are ready to freaking face them. Period.
What you was about to say? Hold on, Andre Green.
We need to run the schedule, prove, and what I mean run the schedule, what I mean is dominate them. Every team on the schedule, dominate them. Then when we get to the ACC championship, give Clemson at least give them a game, or
we gotta dominate them. We gotta beat Clemson. Go ahead, Derek. Let Derek get in. Derek wanted to get in. Go ahead, Derek.
I was just making a point about Georgia, and actually, if you really look at the recent history, there was some parallels between Miami and UGA in terms of Georgia didn't build that fence when they had CMR and those guys up there running the show. Georgia was losing all his talent to other states, and I mean Florida was one of them. So now that they started building that fence with Kirby Smart, they're now getting that 4 and 5 star talent that they weren't getting 6, 7, 8 years ago.
They got it 1 year right now. they're not getting them right now.
They're just now getting back to that elite recruitment class level within just the last 2 years or so. So that's why I just want to point out. And so we're in that same position now. So we're getting the elite people. So now we got to convert it, like you said. Now we're going to convert that into championships, and we got to continue to stack those classes. That's what's going to make us back to that elite status.
T2Y.
Well, I'm with
Hold
Zoe
up, Orange Green,
and
but hold on,
T2Y.
Orange Green, but hold on. Let me get. I gotta get J Olive and T2Y in real quick. Like, I know T2Y, you just got on. I kind of stopped you a little bit. My bad. I'm let you finish your thoughts. But the one thing I'll make sure your camera ain't froze because you ain't moving a little bit. You look still.
I'm good.
All right, just
I'm listening.
I need you to do me a favor. Don't you ever in your life again try to take my rock impression, okay? Don't you if you smell it, don't you ever in your life, don't you ever
Oh man.
listen to me, man. Hold up. Listen. If you smell what Hurricane Zoe was cooking, don't ever in your life try to take my rock impression. I seen you do that the other day, but don't you ever do that.
Hey,
Even though
Zoe.
I'm dark skinned and kind of chubby, you know what I'm saying? I am the rock, okay?
Hey Zoe.
Uh,
How long have you been a fan of The Rock?
my whole life.
It doesn't matter how long.
He
you've been
just
a fan
did
of
me.
The Rock.
I'm gonna block you next time. I'm blocking you.
Cut his feed. Cut his feed right now.
What's
You ain't do it right. You ain't do it right. You
What
gotta
the
go.
rock
You ain't do
is
it right,
good.
man. Don't be trying to steal my damn rock impression. Don't be trying to steal my rock. Just because you look Samoan don't mean you can be trying to steal my rock. I mean, you can try to steal my damn rock impression, man. What's wrong with you, man?
Yeah, but like I was saying, man, it's just good to see those guys wanting to stay home. I don't know, like I said, I contribute a lot of it to Corona, but hopefully, like, we go out and win games and these guys gonna decommit. That's gonna be the issue.
I don't see a lot of decommits from. I think the way Manny runs this ship is, man. If you're not, I don't think he's taking people who he thinks is gonna decommit. He already said I don't think that he's going to. I don't think players are going to decommit. I just don't. I don't see them decommitting. I think he's solid on his commits, and that's just is what I think. I would be willing to bet we don't have one player decommit. I'm willing to bet that not one player decommit from Miami.
That leaky ship has been plugged. With those decommits, that's a thing in the past now because we're on a different level now.
JR, what you think, bro?
Yeah, to Mr. Mobley and to Mr. T2Y, what he said about kids staying home, and I know a lot of people are going to take this offensive. It feels good that people are starting to see through that UGA bullshit. And let me put
no, you got to repeat that because when you did that, you were beating on something. And
people got to stop with the UGA bullshit. I understand winning percentage. I understand my Rogers say, well, win 19 games for 20 years. It's still not a better program than University of Miami. If you only won one championship for the past 40 years, you cannot call yourself an elite program. Stop with it, please. And this goes for the haters, the UGA fans, the media, everybody. That's what's been UM's biggest problem. You know what's UM's biggest problem the past 10 years? The first loss. After the first loss, the psyche just killed the kids because we put so much pressure on them to win championships. But I'm so happy to see that the recruits are not falling for the BS. Thank you.
Because the losing start. I'm gonna say that the losing did start before the sanctions. It did start, but it started in 2005, 2006, really, when we started just being underwhelming. So it didn't start with the sanctions. The sanctions didn't help, but the losing culture started. No disrespect under Randy Shannon and Donna Shalala.
And we still a better program than UGA.
I'm not, bro. No.
No one say UJ was a better program. Nobody say UJ was a better program.
You got to understand.
Georgia fans culture, guys, started when ESPN started back in the SEC and started making the SEC the #1 conference in the United States. That's when everybody started floating towards the SEC. Is when ESPN started. And Zoe, you know it good as I do. That's when everybody started floating towards the SEC.
Oh yeah, I actually did. It's not just ESPN though. When you don't have this is why I did this channel. The reason why I started, I used to work for ESPN Radio in Columbus, South Carolina. And the reason why I started this channel was every time I went to Miami, every time I was in Miami and I was visiting or I was going to games and stuff, every time, like 247 Sports never talked about Miami. I'm not 247. 940 Wins and WQAM. They would do little segments on Miami Hurricane football, but they would never like take calls and talk to the fans. And so they never put Miami football in Miami. They never put Miami football, the Hurricanes football at the forefront ever. They always put the Heat, even when the Heat were losing, the Dolphins, every pro team, they put ahead of the Hurricanes when all that pro talent was coming from the city of Miami. So they didn't put an emphasis on college football or high school football at all. So that's why that's what made me start this show. I said, you know what? I want to give the fans an opportunity to actually hear about the University of Miami. We had people doing uploads, you know, about the University of Miami. But I said, fuck this, I'm going live. And that's what I did. And like, if you go look at it, like I said, I know I'm going to pat myself on the back because I did it. And sometimes I feel like I don't get the respect because I did it. You have all these Hurricane YouTubers out here because of me. Flat out. It just is what it is. I wanted to give the Hurricane fan base a talking point, somewhere where they could hear about University of Miami Hurricane football, where they can talk about it, hear about it, come on the phone and say what they want to say. That's why I started doing this shit, because the city, fuck ESPN, the city of Miami let University of Miami down. Period. And I know what ESPN did, talking about SEC, talking the SEC up, and they got a contract with SEC and all this bullshit. But the city of Miami, these media outlets, fuck all of them. This is why I have no respect for them. This is why I have no respect for 940 Wins. This is why I have no respect for the WQAM. This is why I have no respect for Kane's All Ass Kiss. Even that's a media outlet. That's a media outlet from University of Miami. Fuck all of them, because they did not give our fan base an opportunity to speak and talk and say something about our fucking team. They talked about everybody else but University of Miami. But when the big games come, now they all want to talk. WQAM still don't have a Miami Hurricane on the fucking roster. They got a guy from Ohio State or Michigan, and then they got Channing Crowder from University of Florida. Miss me with this bullshit. So that's why I did what I did. That's why I do what I do. And then if anybody don't like me, fuck you. I don't care. But that's why I did it. That's why I did it, because I got tired of the bullshit.
They like to big up the SEC. But if you look at the SEC for what it really is, I mean, they got a lot of championship coming through there, but most of it is coming from Alabama. Most of the teams,
Alabama and Florida, LSU.
Yeah, other than
Alabama
Florida,
got 5,
LSU.
Florida got 3, LSU got like 2 or 3 recently. Georgia has none. Tennessee last one was in 1999, I think. Yeah. 1998.
If you go back to 2000 and up, most of those championships come from Alabama.
Yep.
You got
LSU got 2
from LSU, 2 from Florida, 1 from Auburn, and the rest is all LSU. Georgia ain't saying nothing. Vanderbilt and all those other teams ain't saying nothing. So they got a few teams that keep them afloat. That's it. Like every other conference.
Yeah, and think about it. All those teams are in the SEC West.
Exactly.
All those teams are in the SEC West.
Georgia,
hey, y'all do me a favor. I haven't hit 100 in a minute. It'd be nice to get we had 93. It'd be nice to get 100. So like my brother said, hit the like button. Hit the like button and share. See if we get 100. It's been probably about a few weeks and I've got 100 in the live chat. It feels good to be close though. It feels good to be to people for people. A lot of it was my fault. I had to unblock like 3,000 people. T2Y showed me how to do that too. So that's why I be messing with them so much, because I'm a big dummy when it comes to a lot of this shit. T2Y, I can tell you my technical team that has helped, technical people that helped me out. T2Y, Coach Coop and Cole Perry, like done help me out, and Junior from Junior the Big Dog. If it wasn't for them, I'd be lost right now. Like for real, I'd probably be streaming on dial up. So, but yeah, go ahead, T2Y. Sorry.
I just read a comment. CJ say he in the back room.
I'm about to take somebody off. I don't know if I'm gonna take another person on, so I'm about to let somebody off.
Let me go, man. You guys, man, stay blessed, stay safe. Please wear your mask. Don't be selfish. please don't be selfish, especially if you go into the stores. I don't understand. People want to fight people when they say, man, please wear a mask. But you guys have a blessed one.
Hey, do me. Hey, you have a. Yeah, I need you to come on more. Serious, because you have a good spirit, good heart, man.
The notification bell, man. That's what be tripping me out, man. Sometimes.
But I'm starting to post them. I'm posting hours before I come on now. So all you got to do is, like, you know what I'm saying, check in every now and then. But every Saturday at 8:30, I'm coming on.
All right.
Man. And when you click on the stream too, click the reminder button so it'll remind you when he on.
Oh, okay.
I appreciate it, man. Love, man. I love the way you speak, man. You keep that spirituality with you, my brother.
Appreciate it. Y'all boys stay blessed.
All right, you too.
Yeah, I love the way he speaks, man. I love the way he young man has a lot of spirit, man. I gravitate to people who can, you know what I'm saying, who has wisdom at an age, especially when you're young. You know what I'm saying? Hey, why is it so dark? Because I don't want all that light in my face, and I have a ring light now. Cole asked me why it's so dark behind me, because I don't have a ring light anymore. And plus, it wouldn't be this dark if I had my if it wasn't on like five. We got 5 people on, so it makes the camera smaller and smaller. But I keep it this dark because I have a ring light on my on my webcam now. So I don't.
That's why I was telling you earlier. The comment on the screen right now that you got highlighted, if you take it off, it makes us bigger.
Oh no, I know I'm not, but I have to show the comments.
Oh.
I have to show the comments. Like I have to recognize people in the comment section. That's one thing I have to do. I'm not concerned about us being bigger. The show is real. It's really for everybody in the comment section. So I have to recognize that. You got no choice, man. I mean, serious. That's that. Like I said, that's what I started the show for. So I mean, I'm not worrying about me being bigger. I'm all right. I don't need to be no bigger anyway. I need to lose some weight. Be no damn bigger. CJ,
yo, what up?
Man, I appreciate you going off on that ass clown the other day. I watched your video, man. I appreciate you going off on the ass clown the other day, man.
You know I got your back all day, baby.
Yeah, he's a punk ass boy. If I see him as live, I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna see if he's a real Marine. I'm gonna test his chin.
You know what he like to do? He like to narrate where the conversation going.
He's an ass clown.
If we're talking about championship, he want to switch it to conference championships and stuff. So I slowed it down for him. I said, look, let's talk championship. If you talk about Georgia, you got to go back to 1980. Am I correct? He said
asterisk though. You talking asterisk. Miami got asterisk. You can't even spell asterisk, but asterisk. That's what he kept saying. I was listening. You don't even have to. I was listening. I was there the whole time. He kept saying asterisk. No matter what you did, you could not beat him because he's a moron.
Yep.
He's just a moron.
Like,
bro.
Why when I'm asking you about championships, you want to switch?
Answer his question, teacher. Answer his question, teacher. Why? Answer his question. You said, why are you doing what?
Why he want to?
It doesn't matter. Now, it doesn't matter what you think. Now, that's how you do that. That's how you do that. I'm sure you how to perfect the rock. That's how you do that. But see,
I'm gonna hit him with it when he come with it next time.
He's not allowed. I won't block him, but he would never be allowed to come and never be invited to come because
dude, T2 took him apart.
I know I was
took him apart. So you took him apart, but after you jumped off and you done set his ass straight.
I wanted to fight. I had to get off. I wanted to fight.
Methodically.
I wanted to fight him.
Destroyed this guy.
I wanted to fight him.
And CJ was sitting there just grinning the whole time. CJ, what's up, my boy?
That's what I told him too. Miami standards is winning national championship. Y'all standard is just getting there.
Yeah.
You go there and you lose and you happy. Do you know any Miami Hurricane fan that is happy that we went to the championship?
Didn't I say that to him before I got off?
Yeah.
Did I not say all this?
He loved it.
Everything you saying to him, I said before I got off. But the difference was I wanted to beat his motherfucking ass. I really wanted to put hands on him, like for real, Mr. Marine. You had to take 12 minutes to get on because you had to go put on your Georgia gear. You fucking moron.
Well,
I don't like him. I don't like him. I don't respect him because he talks down to people. He talks like he's smarter than everybody. I'm explaining something. You have certain people that you know who they are. That if you were at a picnic with, you know for a fact. Don't even go to the picnic because you're gonna slap the shit out of them. He's one of them. Like that, there's certain people in your family that you know don't eat. No, do not eat dinner across from me. Like, cause you gonna catch some potato salad and some baked beans in your fucking face. Like that dude, Sarge AR-10 is an ass clown.
Don't forget the pasta salad too.
He gonna get some pasta salad.
Want to hear something funny?
How many times?
Turn Tally, the Florida State guy ripped them apart too. Because he came over there. He came over there talking that Georgia stuff. It's
not about talking Georgia. See, it's okay to me, right, to talk about whatever team you want to talk about, right? Because it's at the end of the day, it's our jobs to be, you know what I'm saying, to we listen to sports. I love college football. I don't just watch Miami. I watch an Oregon UCLA game at 11 o'clock at night. Like serious. So it's okay for you to come talk, but the blatant disrespect, he's a narcissist. He's one of them guys who would kill somebody, right? And say he didn't do it. He didn't really kill them. They fell on his knife. And he would believe it himself.
Yep.
He would truly believe it. He's that much of a fucking narcissist, bro.
Yeah.
Like I can't.
Agree,
he's a narcissist, and that's what he has. He is a narcissist. Like if he was dating my daughter, I would tell her to get the fuck away from him. Like serious.
He just jump around so much.
He's a narcissist.
He just jump around so much, man. It was from the game. He told T2Y that the reason they didn't win the game against Alabama is because the referee.
But before the game, before they played the game, you up 20. You up 27-7.
That's why I had to ask him. So when y'all was up 20-7, the referee was cheating, right?
They were cheating from then on.
Then I asked him, all right, since the referees were cheating so badly, give me one call that they made that was wrong. He couldn't say nothing.
Hey, CJ, you was in there. What you thinking, CJ, man? Well, you was in there. What you think, man? Y'all see I'm loading my glass back up.
When he kept on repeating the same thing over and over again, I don't never answer to him because he just keeps saying the same shit over and over again. So he gonna be right no matter what. So I just leave it. I let him talk his shit at the end of the day. But he know damn well that Georgia ain't hitting no shit. They've been choking ever since, years. And I live in Georgia. So I've been watching Georgia Bulldogs choke in games they don't need choke in. Mm-hmm. Just like the South Carolina game they choked in last season.
Hold on, time off for a second. I'm gonna let you go right back. I'm gonna let you go right back, CJ. Hold on. Coast, don't mention. I told you I'm trying to lose. Don't mention the crack donuts. We went to Duffy's. We went to Duffy's last year, right? And Duffy's has these red velvet little donut holes, little red velvet donut holes, like, and you would think, yeah, bro, you know how they say Ruffle say you can't eat one? It's impossible to eat just one of them, bro. You will walk out of that extra 30 pounds off of it, and then you sitting outside waiting for them to open up in the morning, like, yo, can I get something? Can I get some of these crack donuts? Them shit. Oh my God. Shout out to Duffy's, man. Shout out to Duffy's in Orlando for treating us so great last year for the Gator game, man. Shout out to Duffy's, man. Everybody who attended the 1219 Phantom Reunion, it was packed. I think we had like 250 people up in there for the 1219 Phantom Reunion. That shit was lit. We're gonna do them every year when COVID-19 come back. What you think about the CJ? Because you don't talk a lot. You play the background, man. You don't talk a lot. What you think? What you think about the new commit, Jabari? Come on, you got to give me some. What you think about it?
Well, I think all the commits so far they're great, but at the same time, I ain't gonna get my hopes up until they sign that letter of intent, because anybody can flip at the last day. You know what I'm saying? So we got a lot of talent, but I just gotta make sure they sign first before I get all hype. And then I can really do a real background research, watch their full games and not just highlights. So I can see they do consistency and not just do highlights. You know what I'm saying? That anybody can just have highlights. But I want to see if they can keep that same energy up the whole game.
That's what I like about Huddle, though. That's what I like about watching Huddle film. Huddle film is it's long. All Huddle videos are like 30 minutes long because it shows them missing tackles and making tackles. It shows them catching balls and missing balls. Huddle, I love the way Huddle does it. They don't put a highlight reel together. They put a highlight, low light reel together. What you need to work on and what you don't need to work on. So anytime you want it, anytime you want to like really check out those players, man, I'm just gonna give Huddle a shout out, man. Go check them out on Huddle because you get a lot of. They break it down better than anybody I've seen.
We should see if we get Anthony back on, Zoe.
I'm not messing with Anthony today. The internet probably still ain't working. Anthony was in bed. Internet. Y'all look at Orange Greenblood outside. Orange Greenblood outside smoking because he can't smoke in the house. So he outside. You know what I'm saying? Because he gets ass whooping. But his internet, he up in the mountains and his internet work better than Anthony internet.
Come on, Anthony Euro, the head of 305 Sports.
He in the chat.
Man,
I get him, man.
I'm out here swatting bugs, whatnot, but it's all good. I got some tiki torches going on.
And you up in, you know, but me like everybody that's right now Miami fan that's on here. Do y'all know? Y'all realize none of us live in Miami.
Yeah, I mean,
just think about this right here. Just think about it. I'm in South Carolina. I'm not gonna tell people locations. I'm in South Carolina. Derek is up north somewhere. Orange Green Blood, North Carolina. Tell his location because he live right by me. CJ just said he's in Georgia, and T2Y is Central Florida, somewhere like that, right?
I'm in West Palm.
Oh, you in the county of Dade. You're at least there.
Palm Beach County.
You're at least there.
Yeah.
Miami is like a 30-minute drive from me.
And how do I have season tickets and it's a 9-hour drive from me?
T2Y made me feel underdressed, man. Hold on.
That's that damn background, man. The Joe got every trophy. He got every trophy in the world in his background.
I'm here in the fucking dark, and
he got every trophy in the world. What the hell is going on in the chat? What the Melissa? What's going on with Melissa and Leon? Yo, Leon is a Leon work. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna put Leon business out there. I think Leon work for UPS still, if I'm not mistaken. I think Leon truck got a fold-away bed in the back of it because Leon be pimping on. Leon be getting them.
Well, we gotta give a shout out to the Lady Kane, Lady J Kane, and Melissa May. You know,
Leon giving them all the shout outs they need.
Melissa May, she's an Alabama fan, but she always in here supporting us and everything. So we got to give her.
She always Melissa May. All right, man. Appreciate. Hey, y'all, do me a favor. Y'all make sure because Derek is going to still write articles as soon as I get situated. Y'all make sure y'all do me a favor. Derek is very, very humble guy, right? And he is, to me, and I hate comparing people, but he is just as good as Cam Underwood. People read his articles when he put them out. You read his article when he put them out. He has such a different understanding and perspective for the game of football and for the University of Miami. And when you hear him speak about it, you this is why I sit back sometimes and I just listen to him. Because when you hear him speak about it, you understand what I'm saying. Like he's that good. People just need to actually, and this is what annoys me about so many people. You have somebody that good that don't overlook people that really put their heart and soul into this shit. And Derek really puts his heart and soul in this shit, like for real. So when he gets back to writing articles and stuff like that, pay attention to what he's saying. Pay attention to what he writing, because I'm telling you, the shit helped me a lot when he was doing it. So you guys pay attention to what he does, man, because he's that good at what he does. He's just not a talker. He's well-rounded, and you have to respect that, man. So I appreciate it. I appreciate you, my brother. Like I said, we're gonna do shows twice a month together, regardless. We're gonna do shows twice a month together and have you on, just me and you talking some recruiting and a lot of other real shit.
Yeah, bro. All right, will do, man. You know how to reach me, man.
All right, love, bro. You be easy, man.
All right, man. Try to get Anthony on, man.
I'm about to put it in the chat right now,
brother.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Derek.
Yeah, I think sometimes people overlook. You don't know how good somebody is until they really, 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 really. Yo, y'all, I got to show this. This has been the biggest donation I've gotten in probably say 8-9 months. Leon, thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate that so much. $50 donation from Leon, man. That I appreciate that, my brother. Thank you. We're gonna bring Anthony Morrow on. There you
Hi guys, how
go.
are you guys?
I see you got your glasses on today. You got your glasses on now, and like
Sorry
you're
about
looking all clean. You got your
a
receipt.
few days ago.
You
I was
got your
being
receipt and hairline showing. You got your beard. You know what I'm saying? Hey, everything, Anthony. What's going on, my brother? I'm gonna treat you 100 like I treated everybody else as part of the family. They treat me. They talk shit to me
I
too.
honestly rewatched. I just rewatched on YouTube specifically the 2001 national championship against Ohio State, and honestly, I don't blame them for losing. I'm more pissed off at us for not taking them too seriously, and a combination of us not taking them seriously and the referees blowing that call. You guys agree?
Oh, I
Definitely.
mean,
Yeah,
I
the
do.
referee
I'm
was
not
from
mad.
Ohio State.
I've never been mad at Ohio State. Listen here, like I said, it's a commercial out there that people used to show that was what did it say? Coach, I touched the ball last. And all the players that shit ain't happening in real life. Listen here, man. Ohio State was supposed to take that call. What they supposed to say? I don't want the call. You crazy as hell. This is national championship game. You going to take that call, even though they knew it was a bad call. They didn't lobby for the call. They didn't get up screaming for the call. The referee went to He went to Ohio State, undergrad. He threw the flag. You blame the referee and you blame us for, like you said, and I said that. I blame us for not, because we should have blew them out. It shouldn't have even been close. Nebraska had more talent that year when we beat Nebraska first. You know what I'm saying? So everybody who's mad at Ohio State, like for real, it's funny to me because you wouldn't be mad at Miami if Miami would if the roles would have been reversed. So no, I'm not mad at Ohio.
That's why I tell them all the time. I don't hate Ohio State. I mean, if it was the other way around, we would have took it too. It's a chance to continue. It's a chance to continue to play, and it's a chance to win.
We're hypocritical as fans. That's another thing. Like some hardcore Miami fans are hypocritical. They're like they say that we wouldn't take that call. That's
shit.
That's BS.
We would have taken that call.
No, we would have
taken you right now.
We would have taken that call.
And we would have
Miami
loved
had to pay every great player in the University of Miami to come to Miami and win us some championships, and we got to deal with that shit later on down the line. I'm paying. I'm helping. I'm helping donate to the cause, man. Mess me with this shit, man. There is no honesty amongst thieves. There's no loyalty in sports. Period. The only, the difference between you know where fan come from. You know the definition of fan. Fanatics, like serious. And CJ is the most quiet YouTube host I've ever seen in my fucking life. I swear. You have to.
I just wait on my turn to talk, man.
You get a turn when it like CJ will sit back for 90 minutes through the show.
Jump in there, CJ.
What are you posing for Playgirl or some shit like that?
No, he's waiting on the Tate Martell segment.
Don't talk about Tate Martell no more. He's a wide receiver.
He's waiting on the Tate Martell segment.
It's like I tell my Rams fans, Zoe. My Rams, when they went up against the Saints, everybody saw that was a pass interference call. Everybody saw it, but my Rams end up going to the Super Bowl. I saw that it was a bad call. You think I want them to take it back? No. Are we going to the Super Bowl?
We all have to be quiet for a second. CJ, it's on you, man. It's on you, man. The world is yours, man. What you gotta say, bro? You can't keep sitting here posing for the girls, man. You got.
No, all I'm gonna say about the Ohio State situation is that the referees. I blame the referees, but also I just don't like the Ohio State fans because they don't acknowledge it when you actually bring it up. I know they ain't gonna acknowledge it, but at the end of the day, that made me not like them even more far as Ohio State.
For the most part, my even though I'm separated, my wife's from Ohio. And when I went to Ohio to wear my Miami gear, most of them recognize it. Most of them be like, man, Like we stole that one. We took that one. So I mean,
let me ask you this: a lot of people will cheat, but if you ask them, "Did you cheat?" Nah, I didn't know. They're not gonna admit it. That's just like Ohio State fans. Y'all, nobody's gonna admit that they cheated. I mean, at the same time, it's a fan base. They're not gonna admit this. It's a fan base. It's
But
not like the coaches and the referees and all of them. They
and
can
at the
admit.
end of the day, that referee threw that. At the end of the day, that referee threw that flag. Not a fan, not a coach,
Yeah.
not a player. The
Exactly.
player didn't even lobby for the call.
No.
And I'm going to do
Georgia.
tomorrow. We're gonna get off of this. I might come on tomorrow and relive the Ohio State Miami. I'm serious. I'm thinking about coming on tomorrow and reliving that because this is a discuss. You think about it. We haven't won a national championship since then, and until we win one, we're never gonna get over this. We got over the Bernie Kosar 5 interception. Was it Bernie Kosar that threw the 5 against Penn State?
No, it was Testaverde.
It's a Testaverde. We got over that. We got over that once we won our next national championship. Right? We got over that. It still stings a little bit. We're not gonna get over this until we win another one. Am I wrong? Like, can anybody disagree with that?
I agree with you. I agree with
Thing
you.
about it is with
know,
Vinny
the worst-
throwing those
The worst part about
interceptions,
it.
we
Okay, I'm sorry.
were
Go ahead.
still in the game.
What you were saying, T2?
Now the worst part about it too is watching them win another one after that.
Yeah.
But it wasn't worse for me because I was going for them that game. I was rooting for them that game. Like, serious. They played against SEC team. I was rooting for them. I wasn't rooting against them because I don't have no hate for them. It's like if me and you get in a fight one-on-one and you beat I don't have no. Listen to me. The hate should go for that game. Like Anthony said, the hate should go for the referee and for Miami Hurricanes because we were quadruple more. The game shouldn't even been that close to where that call should have been made.
Yeah.
Put it this way, the late great Sean Taylor, nobody ever called him out for that fumble. Ever. The game was sealed and over. When he was alive, nobody said nothing about it. Like, be honest. People can get mad at me all you want. But when Maurice Clarett took that ball from Sean Taylor, that was the ball game. Because the game would have been over, but that never gets mentioned, right?
Not at all.
In my opinion,
the game was over.
In Miami history that can do no wrong.
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm saying. Like, the game was over. Let's be honest. This like a counseling session right now. If when Sean Taylor intercept that ball, if he goes down, right, and holds on to the ball, we run the time off the clock. That the next drive they scored a touchdown and we went into overtime. I'm not wrong. So nobody ever said anything when Sean Taylor was alive about it because they scared to get punched in their fucking face. Because I probably got punched in my face too. But at the same time, like he gave the ball up to Clarett. Clarett made a great play. And this is where I differentiate Ed Reed from Sean Taylor. When people want to say Sean Taylor, Ed Reed, you can't say Ed Reed never did it. I can say would never do that. I can say Ed Reed never did that. That's what makes Ed Reed the greatest safety in the history of football, because he never did that. And when you see him,
opinion, I think there's certain players, if you guys agree with this, in Miami history specifically, that can do no wrong, and Sean Taylor is one of them. He made a mistake. But there's fans that are delusional in that aspect that believed he didn't make the mistake
because
at that point in time during that game.
Because fans and YouTubers are afraid to upset the mass. I don't give a fuck about the mass.
It's like CJ said, Zoe, it should have never been left up to the referees.
I said that. We way more talented than them.
That's what I'd always been taught in football. That's what everybody always has been taught. Do not leave it up in the hands of the referees.
But at the
If you
same
do,
time,
it's not going to come. It's not going to come in your favor, and that's
at the
what's
same
happened.
time, at the same time, we will make way more talented than them. Way more. I mean, like we were 3 deep at every position. And like I said, even though the game was close, if Sean Taylor held onto that ball, would we even be having this discussion? No, they would have ran a timeout. It wasn't enough time for them to get the ball back.
The thing is that somehow or another with Miami football, we always end up playing down to the competition. If we played up to our potential, nobody could ever touch us, man.
Bernie, I know it was in the third quarter, but it put us in a position to where we was up 2 scores. We would have been up 2 scores. Go back and watch the game. We was there. We would have been up 2 scores. Like I said, people going to defend certain things.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Like I said, but you want to get mad at Ohio State. But I bet you, Bernie,
I'm not mad at Ohio State at all.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the guy who just left that comment. I guarantee you, he was mad at Ohio State. The momentum had just switched.
Georgia and Alabama. Georgia was up 20-7, and they shit the bed, man.
The momentum had just switched to Miami. Remember, we had just started running the ball good.
That was not our fault.
Yeah, I mean, we got to take responsibility. But you know, one thing that us as fans and Americans don't like to do is take responsibility for our action. That's why the coronavirus is spreading the way it's spreading, because we don't want to take responsibility. We don't want to wear our mask and shit. You know, it ain't us. It's the coronavirus. The coronavirus is a hox. Why people end up dying. Right,
I'm sorry to say, my wife works in the health field.
You just went through that scare, so you know.
For a lung specialist, and believe you me, this stuff is real. It will kill you. Wear a mask. Keep your family safe, man. Be smart, guys. Come on. I mean, be smart about it.
Get you a rewashable.
This stuff is real. And it will kill you.
Miami Hurricane.
I don't know how to do it without getting a strike.
Yeah,
that's
my thing. I don't know how to do
the game.
Yeah,
you mean the game? Oh, they're gonna
go on ESPN channel. Like
they're not gonna strike you. They're just gonna copyright it to where any money made off of the whole stream, they'll get it. But like super chats and stuff like that, they won't get. Now,
my main thing is I got a strike during the fight. I was suspended for 90 days.
Yeah, that's a live event though.
Okay.
If you do anything that's live, they're gonna strike you. Because they don't want nobody else to see it anywhere other than pay-per-view.
Yeah, they took my channel for 90 days. Man.
But with the 2001, what they'll do.
What I'll do is I'll get on with you after the show tonight or tomorrow, and you can show me how to do it, and we'll do a rewatch tomorrow, probably around what you think about 4 o'clock would be good.
Yeah, that'll be good with me.
Do people really want to relive that?
Speaking of, you guys were talking about the SEC a few hours ago or a few minutes ago. That honestly, in my honest opinion, the SEC is paying off ESPN just to cover them, like talk about them constantly and stuff. That's why they're the most overrated conference, in my opinion.
Especially the East part of the SEC.
I mean, you gotta give
a conference. Let me ask you guys this.
Look back at the last 20 years. You got to give them some kind of credit. I'm not saying they're the greatest of all time and this and that, but you got to give them some credit.
The East.
I
mean the West. My bad. The West.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. The West.
I'm sorry, but you got to give them some kind of credit. If you count the national championships starting from around 2004-ish,
Alabama has what, 5?
All of them.
Alabama has 5. LSU has 2. Auburn has 1.
Take away
Florida
the one,
has
the
2.
one from take away the one from Florida State, the 2 from Clemson, and Ohio State. Other than that, the rest is all SEC.
Yeah, Florida
and Oklahoma. Didn't
Alabama has
win?
5.
Oklahoma last time winning the championship was in 2000.
Yeah, he's there. No, that wasn't 2000. Miami.
Yeah, it was 2000. Miami.
Yeah,
won
that's when they beat Florida
2001.
State. That's when we dog walked them Gators 75-2. That's when we dog walked the Gator. Gator fans don't want to mention that shit, but that's when we beat that. That's when we were supposed to be playing in that game because we beat Florida State, and we had one loss and Florida State had one loss, and the Florida State loss was to us. And we were supposed to be in that game. I'm telling we were supposed. This is what got the playoff system started. This is what started the playoff system. Was that far ago. The BCS fucked up. Florida State had one loss. Miami had one loss. The Miami loss was to Washington the first game of the season. Was it the Washington? I think it was the Washington the first game of the season.
Yeah, we got blown
the
out
Florida.
Washington.
Yep, the Florida loss. The Florida State loss was to us in Tallahassee. We beat them, and they put Florida State in the national championship game over us, and they got dog walked by Oklahoma, and we fucking beat the brakes off of Florida, and that's when who was it? Wide receiver Santana Moss said he called it the bullshit championship series. There's no reason why we shouldn't have been in that. I remember that like it was yesterday because I was in Pasadena for the 2001 game at the game.
So let me ask you a question. How is the ACC? You know that text I sent you the other day about them splitting up into 3 pods because Notre Dame joining the ACC would put 15 teams. Okay, so they're going to split up in 3 different pods, and you play each team twice.
Every time y'all say Notre Dame, I feel dirty.
I mean, how is this going to work? I mean, how is a championship game going to?
Every time y'all say Notre Dame, I feel dirty, man. I feel like
because
I'm just saying. Every time you say Notre Dame, I feel dirty. I feel like a priest trying to touch my butt or something. Every time y'all say Notre Dame,
do you guys think?
I feel like a priest trying to touch my butt.
Well, that's what they're saying is they're going to split up into 3 different pods. That's what they said.
Listen to me, man. I'm not responding on anything that has to do with fuck Notre Dame. I hate them. Listen to me. Let's look at me.
I do.
I know I'm wearing green. I just like they should not be allowed. They shouldn't even be allowed. The ACC are a bunch of bitches for even allowing this talk to even happen. But if it happens, I hope we play them. And I hope we give them I hope we treat them like we were convicts and they were pedophiles in a jailhouse. I hope that's how we treat them. Because when I say this, I mean this. I hate them. So if they do this format, I hope we play them first. I don't want nobody else to punish them but us. That's it. I despise Notre Dame. Like there are teams that I don't.
That I ask you this, I despise them myself. I do. Zoe, you know I do. The thing about it is that one team outside of our freaking conference can turn around in a crisis like this and turn around and make our conference split into 3 different conferences because of them.
I hate.
I know. I'm right with you. I'm right with you on this, though. It pisses me off.
I despise it. I hate them fucking leprechauns. I hate them. I hate them. There's a deep-rooted hatred. I feel like I'm the starting member of the KKK right now. That's how much hatred I have for Notre Dame.
You guys think it would make sense for like when it comes time to restructure the conferences? The conferences. Do you think it would make sense to have like teams like Miami, Clemson, Florida State in the SEC, or keep them in the ACC and stuff like that.
I
And move, like,
I would
Florida
rather
or
have
Georgia.
West Virginia come to the ACC.
Yeah, I agree. West Virginia.
I'm dead serious. Fuck Notre Dame. Like serious. Only thing the ACC gonna do is give them relevancy. They're already relevant. They are the only team that is relevant without winning. They are if they win 3 straight games start the season, they're gonna be the number 2 ranked team in the nation. Am I wrong, T2?
Yeah, you're right.
You're right.
They already preseason ranked at number 9. That's what I was telling CJ early on this week. If we play them and we beat them, it's gonna make our schedule look better. Because I mean, looking at the teams that we've been scheduling lately, especially to start the season off, it's been weak. Who the hell is Wagner?
What you mean, Wagner? What you mean, Wagner? Wagner's Swagner, man. What are you talking about, man? What are you talking Wagner is, man?
I mean,
that's Wagner, baby. You're not going to disrespect Wagner over here.
You just said Wagner.
You're not disrespecting Swagner over here, baby.
Before we put them on our schedule, who knew of this team?
I knew about Swagner. Swagner University. I don't know where they located at. I don't know where they located. I don't know what their team colors are. None of that shit.
I thought it was brown.
But I do know they are Swagner University, man. Yo, this shit is
Wagner is in like. I think Wagner's like in Virginia.
Yeah, Virginia. Like yeah, I knew that. I just want to see if you knew.
I thought they was in New York.
I knew that. I just wanted to
No, I'm just assuming. And honestly, the teams I would rather have over Notre Dame are Oklahoma or Texas Tech.
You know what I'm gonna tell you? I have a fear though. I'm gonna tell you what fear I have. I have a fear, and this is me being straight up honest. I have a fear. I have a fear if UCF, FAU, or FIU would join the ACC. I fear that. I fear that.
I can see FAU though.
Yeah, I'm saying if any one of those 3 teams were to join the ACC, I would welcome it, but at the same time, I would fear it. You know why?
A lot of kids in Florida gonna go there.
Yeah.
A lot of kids in Florida.
But it wouldn't stop me though. They see though.
They joined the ACC today. A lot of those kids are gonna go straight to them. Because Miami gonna fill up, Florida State and Florida's gonna fill up, and instead of those guys going out of state, going to other conferences, now they're gonna stay right here and they're gonna play us, and it's gonna
instead of them going to West Virginia, instead of them going to Virginia Tech, instead of them going to places like that, they're gonna stay there.
Did you see Deion Sanders' son went to FAU?
FAU, I'm telling you, listen to me.
Michael Irvin's son just went to FAU too.
Yeah, so did.
Well, I'm not impressed with the first Michael. so hey Mike, I thought Mike was gonna choke me out last year in Orlando, but he talked to me for us. He's like, he was like, you know what, man, you was right, man. My son, I tell my wife that all the time. She need to stop babying and he need to be a grown man. I thought he was gonna beat me out. And, hey, people don't. If you've never seen Mike Irvin like up close and personal, it's like he been working out Ray Lewis, bro. I was kind of shook a little bit. I'm
gonna say this now, though. Next season, next recruiting class, watch out for FIU, watch out for FAU, and watch out for UCF and USF. Because when these kids can't go to Miami and the other big school and they want to stay here and be paid, those are their next option.
Yep.
UCF is their next option, to be honest with you.
UCF
right now is UCF.
They're gonna go there. But when they get full, the other kids gonna start dropping down to FAU.
Oh yeah. But my thing is
start building.
One of those teams, and you can mark my word, within the next 5 to 7 years, one of those teams are coming to the ACC.
I believe UCF probably will first.
You mark my words. And I'm telling you, just like the Gators were afraid to play Miami, Miami better be ready. Because of another thing, all of those schools are state funded, not private schools. All those schools are state funded, so they got money. They got the bit cheddar. They got monies. How country Wayne said we got? How country Wayne said we got monies? Monies. We got monies. UCF has monies. You know what I'm saying? If they come to the ACC and get on the coastal side, see, they want us more than we want them. You know what I'm saying? Like they're hungry. We've already been fed. They want that
Do you think
Florida
it would have helped
recognition.
Miami guys if we were a publicly funded university like FSU and UF?
I don't know. I think it's great being privately funded because we're privately funded with yacht members. It's like Stanford and shit like that. Like we're not privately funded with, you know what I'm saying, people on housing authority and shit like that. You know, people on we're we're privately funded with look, bro, how can you be privately funded with the best facilities in college football? Like serious. People say on campus stadium. Listen, would never happen because I wouldn't want it to happen. Mm-mm. For one reason is Coral Gables is one way in, one way out, basically. To get on campus is basically one way in, one way out. Serious. You got to drive through neighborhoods to get to campus. All right. Secondly, pro stadium, I can have drinks. Okay. College stadium, you can't drink at a college stadium. Okay.
At all.
And college stadium has bleachers. Now I'm 5'9", I'm 220 now. I lost some weight. Y'all see your boy getting fit. Show them things. So you see your boy getting fit. So I'm 5'9", 220 now, right? The last thing my hemorrhoids need is sitting on a motherfucking is sitting on a steel bleacher. Sitting on a steel bleacher beside somebody. I like my
a lot of those guys, though, they got to get out to Hard Rock, man. They got to go
to
Hard Rock and
experience it. Call it the Rock, man. It's the Rock, man.
They got to go experience that, man.
That stadium is unbelievable.
I know that when me and my sister went to the UNC Miami game here last year, that they were selling alcohol at their games.
UNC?
UNC.
Where did they play at?
At
Chapel Hill?
At Chapel Hill. It was like $12 for a Bud Light.
That's shocking because 90% of college football, I got to see which teams allow because 90% of college football teams do not allow beer.
Yeah, because when I went to
they were selling it, brother.
Well, my friends went to Michigan game recently, and they allow people to drink alcohol.
Most people allow it in tailgating, but in college stadiums is
my sister and I sat on the 50-yard line, dude, and I tell you, they were selling alcohol at that game.
That's crazy because every college stadium I've been to do not allow alcohol sales.
Yeah, because most of the kids that go to the school ain't 21. They're not 21 of age.
So it's usually only
they don't want to have to deal with monitoring exactly.
Yeah.
Imagine trying to sell to all thousands of people at one time, and you got to ID every one of them.
So check with my sister.
I'm not disagreeing with you. It's just like I say, I know most college teams don't allow.
Everybody that was at that UNC game was drinking. I mean, there was a lot of a lot of UM fans there. And
I know it was in the third quarter, Albert. I'm not saying
drinking.
I know it was in the third quarter. People want to bring, what bugs me out? People want to bring up the third quarter, but people don't bring. That would have iced the game, bro. We would have scored there to put up 2 touchdowns. There was no way they were coming back.
Brother, we was leaving the game when that 4th and 17 happened.
Yeah.
My sister said, I'm going to hit the bathroom. I'm like, all right. So I was standing out there waiting, and all of a sudden I heard a bunch of cheering. I was like, what the hell's going on? So I looked back in, and they converted. I was like, what the hell? I mean,
was the Sugar Bowl game against Florida the same game we beat the shit out of them before the game too?
I don't remember. I'm happy we lost all those games last year because Dan Enos is gone. Anybody trade those losses?
100%. Enos is gone. That it was worth it all. Yep. You know, the missed field goal, the one field goal we needed to win the game at Georgia Tech, he missed. You know, that would have made us 7-6, the same as Mark Richt. That one field goal that put us in the overtime. They beat us.
I can say a lot, man. But one thing I do love about this chat, man, is that everybody has their own opinion. I would never try to change your opinion on anything, my brother. Like, I truly appreciate like people having their own opinions and shit like that. Like, serious, man. I truly appreciate. I don't. Everybody's not gonna agree with me, man. That's most people don't agree with me. Like, you see me on Facebook, you probably think I'm crazy as hell. Like, I go in, but it's just a point of I like debating things. I was the only GED member on my high school debate team. I was on my high school debate team, and I won, I think, 90% of my debates.
Let me ask him this though.
Let me tell you this though.
Manny get into half of those press conference, and he said if we had a field goal here, or if we lost half of these games by less than a touchdown, and so it could have either went the other way. How about we blow these teams out that we supposed to, so we don't have that conversation?
That was coach talk. That's coach talk. Answer this question at work, right? When you're kind of tired and you're defeated, just think about it. I'm gonna say something to a man. Like, those other kids on the other side of the field put their. How many times you say I put my pants on the same way you put your fucking pants on? How many times you say that? How many times you tell somebody we both grown men? Like, I don't give a shit if you ain't Mike Tyson, somebody like that. We grown men. Like, those kids, you gotta realize those teams don't play. Those teams don't play Miami like they play FSU. They don't play Miami like they play Georgia. They play Miami like it's a national championship game. Like, all those teams that play Miami, that's the game that that's the game they circle on their calendar. So
it's all or nothing.
No, bro, we have never, contrary to popular belief, we have never blown out every team we've played. We have never had a season where we just straight up dominated every team we played. You know what Miami is known for? Being an underdog and beating every team that we play. We got a $50 donation from Judah. I ain't seen Judah in a hey, my homie. I don't unblock everybody. Judah, I'm sorry, my brother. I'm glad to have you unblocked, and you gave me $50 tonight, man. I appreciate that, Judah, man. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, Judah, man. I'm so glad I was able to unblock everybody. I had T2Y help me do that, man. I fucked up. T2Y said, man, he still probably got everybody blocked, you dummy. And I was gonna curse him out, but he was right. Because I had everybody blocked. But no, Miami has never been a team to blow. People don't realize the year that we won the national championship, when we blew Nebraska out, we almost wasn't even in that game. Nobody remember the Boston College game? Do anybody, when we were way more talented than Boston College? Yeah. And if it wasn't for the tip and the interception and the Ed Reed stripping it and returning for a touchdown, we would have lost and wouldn't even played in the 2001 national championship. Anybody remember that game? We had 4 close games that year, like really close.
That's why I've been telling them too. That Virginia Tech game was pretty close.
Yeah, against teams that we were way more dominant than. So listen, these kids aren't in Division I college football because they're scrubs, man. Like Alabama, you know why Alabama has a lot of blowouts? Because they play a lot of unranked teams. They play a lot of garbage teams. They play a lot of.
We're more talented, guys.
No, I'm glad you brought that up, though.
Yeah,
bring that up. It's a fact. They play a lot of unranked teams. They play some cupcake teams in between their conference rivals. That's just the way it is.
So
and they blow them out and they pad their stats and all this, that, and the other, and they get up there. God, the SEC
is very overrated.
Had been, I'm telling you, they were trash.
Hey, T2, you see my new keyboard? Hey, T2, why you see my new keyboard?
ESPN started.
You see my new keyboard, CJ? Y'all see my new keyboard?
Do you guys think Alabama or LSU would have lasted in the
that's a gamer right there.
I like that one. Though.
Hey, and I got
that's for them kids that be playing Fortnite like.
Yeah, you see the mouth, right?
Anthony, say your question again.
Do you think, in your guys' honest opinion, specifically Alabama, Georgia, or LSU, do you think they would have lasted in the Big 12?
Yeah.
Yeah.
all day. Let me explain something to you, man. I'm talking shit the way I'm talking right now. Don't get me wrong. I'm talking shit, but at the same time, those boys play from the South, homie. There's only one team in college football two teams in college football that's not Southern-based teams that I feel like could win against anybody, and that's Ohio State and Michigan. Okay, and I'm gonna give you this reason.
How about Oregon?
Ohio State and Michigan.
I just say Ohio State.
I'm never gonna say Oregon.
Ohio State. I don't think
I'm gonna say
Michigan.
Michigan. The reason why Michigan been losing is not because of talent, it's not because of lack of talent. It's been
Coaching.
because coaching.
Yeah,
Same
coach.
thing with Miami.
Oh,
All right, I could give USC that same thing, University of Southern Cal. All right, but like they're not the typical. Let me say to you, man. It's a lot of LeBron James in Ohio, bro. Okay, like that city is loaded with talent, and they're loaded with a lot of kids from the hood that want to get out.
You imagine putting some of those kids from the hood in a Wisconsin. They'll be up there with Ohio State and Michigan.
But Wisconsin doesn't have it. Ohio State and Michigan does. Those kids in those inner cities do.
How many national championships has Michigan won?
They haven't. A lot of it is luck of the draw. A lot of it is because of the way they do their tradition.
Michigan hasn't won in a long time.
But a lot of it is because
they do have 11 national championships.
Back when Dez was there.
Yeah, but a lot of it is because of tradition, because their fan base didn't want to go like Miami fan base. The same thing with Miami fan base wanted to stick with the pro style I formation offense and didn't want to go spread. We're gonna stick with what one Miami Hurricanes football. I've heard Miami Hurricane fans, I swear to God, we don't need a black quarterback. We won with Ken Dorsey. We're gonna stick with that. I've heard all of this shit from racist ass Hurricane fans. Dead serious. And the same thing happened in Ohio State. I mean, the same thing happened in Michigan. There are certain teams that switch with the times. There are certain teams that didn't switch with the times until from 2000 until right now. This is the first time we're running a true fucking spread. Just think about it. With every school in Miami, in Broward, Dade, West Palm Beach, every school running a spread, every high school running a spread, but the University of Miami wants to run a pro style offense. Miss me with this bullshit.
That's why I keep telling them. That's why I keep telling them, Zoe, Perry is gonna outshine Tyler Van Dyke.
Of course.
Oh, that's not even a question.
No.
Anybody who don't believe that, please, you gotta be.
Well, everybody's all up on Jake Garcia. Can Jake Garcia
he's not here
run this offense like a De'Aaron King?
Garcia
What I want is a De'Aaron King type quarterback. I don't want somebody that is sit in the pocket and get sacked type quarterback. I want somebody that if it ain't there, tuck it and run. Get on with it.
Piss me off about Miami fans.
Somebody over.
You know what pissed me off about Hurricane fans? How can you not be loyal to a kid who's been loyal to you from day fucking one? Miss me with your fuck shit. How can, and this is why I don't get the views. No disrespect as a Coach Coop, because I don't come on here. I love Coach Coop to death. I don't come on here and do simulation games and come on here and talk nice to you and all that and make you feel all fuzzy inside. I'm a real motherfucker. If you don't like me, fuck you. I'm at games. I'm there. I'm at high school games. I'm there. Okay. I'm not like the wholesome one who get on here and try to preach to you as a preacher. I'm there. I'm at games. I got family in Miami, and when I'm there, I'm there. I have season tickets. Ask me if he got season tickets. Be 100. Okay. Miami fans don't like me because I'm 100. I say the shit that you want to say, but you too bitch to say. Okay. Period. We will not support a kid that has the fucking U tattooed on them, but we'll support a kid that's committed to another school. Fucking miss me.
Take Martell.
Miss me.
Oh God.
Fucking, I'ma always be
Garcia.
me. I'm glad you brought up that Jay Garcia orange and green blood because it's fucking bullshit. We talk about kids that's not even here, but a kid who has not been given a fair shot. Think
At
about
all.
it. His fucking coach was fucking
Jake Rick. John Rick.
Mark Rick's son, John Rick,
John Rick. Yeah, John Rick.
John Rick, and Mark Rick and fucking Dan Enos.
He had no shot. He had no shot.
Like I said, I tell them all the time. They did Perry so wrong down there. They still doing them wrong right now.
Do you not realize I had sleepless nights? I was on YouTube last year when Tate Martell was talking about committing, and I'm on YouTube like, oh y'all fucking. I'm talking about 2:00 in the morning. I got to work at 5.
Yeah,
Do you all not know? I got a picture. I can put it on my Facebook page. Go look at it. Me and Tate Martell, daddy sitting side by side. Ask Cole Perry what I told him. Your son is nowhere near as good as you thought he was. I told Tate Martell, daddy's like 6'5", good 250. He probably could have knocked my ass out. Your son is not that good, bro. He's not. It's at the spring game.
Cozy can do anything any other quarterback can do. He has been put in some shitty fucking positions.
Who the last team to beat Florida State twice?
My French, but he's been put in some shitty positions.
Who last person to beat Florida State twice?
These other people, Jaron, it doesn't matter. Rozier.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna keep saying it.
They go to screwing up, and all of a sudden
should have never started at Miami
at all.
All these Jaron Williams fans. Where you at now? Where y'all at now when he quit on y'all? Where y'all at now when he quit again? See, this is what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if I'm not saying I'm not the Messiah or no shit like that. But I told y'all every fucking thing that I've said has been 100. When I told you about Mark Rick before he got here, I put a video out about that shit. I put a video out and said he was trash. He wasn't going to do shit for Miami. The first before he even got here, when they was talking about get him, when they said they was going to fire him if he didn't fire his son. And I had a booster call me and say, I'm going to give you this information. If you want to go with it, go with it. If you don't. I hear the people in the background right after the meeting. I said they're going to fire Mark Rick ass if he didn't fire his son at the end of the year, or they're going to make him resign. And what he did, resign. People still don't believe me. When all the shit that I've told you guys about every fucking thing, there is not nobody who's done broke more shit than me. And when I told you about Tate Martell and I told you how trash he was, I said it to you. I flat out said how garbage he was, and nobody listened to me. But now everybody is on hot track. Miss me with the bullshit because I say it when it's not popular to say.
CJ gonna listen.
I say this shit when it's not popular to say.
It's the same like I told CJ. It's like I told CJ. 2017, when Miami won them 10 games, I said, you got to go back and look at some of those games. We barely made it out of some of those games.
Bro, I talk shit at every game.
We didn't beat nobody dominantly other than Notre Dame.
That's my boy.
As orange and green blood. Every game, I was like, bro, we ain't good. Am I wrong, orange and green blood? Every game I said we weren't good. Every game we won, I said, bro.
The silver lining is I was like, no, man. No. We're not good.
We're not good.
We're not good right now.
Defense, we ain't shit.
Well, he was right. I mean,
everybody, we winning. Well, the defense,
I mean,
y'all fucking blind.
You know when a lot of Miami Hurricanes fans realize that when they said the ACC,
you're not doing that. They didn't realize that. No, they didn't.
What I'm saying though is the ACC championship game. When they said Miami is playing Clemson, ask how many Hurricane fans back then would they have? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I don't know what happened. I gotta go. Hold on.
You probably got to click on us and put us back in.
Oh, we good.
Yeah. So, how many Hurricane fans would have betted on us against Clemson? That's when you ask them and they can't answer because they know we barely escaped half of those games in 2000.
It's not even that though. T2Y. I was saying this shit every game.
Yeah, he was. So I watched every video.
I was saying it
All
every
right.
game. I had Hurricane fans killing me. I was saying it every game.
There we go.
Every game I was saying it. Not at the end of the season. Not in every fucking game I was saying it. Every game.
Hey, Zoe. Zoe.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Hey, you still got that fedora hat?
Yeah, what you need one?
You know, you remember we were supposed to link up at that Georgia Tech game 2017. You just reminded me.
I got you one. You good.
I ain't mean to go off subject.
I got you one. You good. You want a fedora or a cowboy? Which one you want?
The orange one. The orange one you had.
I got you. I might have you a fedora too. I would give it to T2Y, but his head big as mine, so I won't fedora. I mean that cowboy. I got the hey, orange and green, blood. I got the cowboy hat for you.
Yeah, my head too big for hats,
You
man.
got a cowboy hat for me?
No, I'm dead serious. I got a cowboy hat for you. Badass.
Hey, but look,
I said, oh, it's a fatigue, army fatigue one. It's not a cowboy hat. It's really like a military style hat. But you know what I'm saying? I got it. Matter of fact, I'm about to grab it real quick. Hold on. Y'all good and keep talking.
This thing about it, every time I used to watch Zoe, like I think like a few years ago when he first came on the channel, and he always kept on saying 2017 season. He always told it, he broke the news because 786 used to call in all the time. And they used to talk about it. He broke the news before any of the other, like the website, like 247, all the other channels and stuff like that. He always broke the damn news every time. He always exposed that shit every time. They go to hell.
Oh man.
Well, dude, anybody that's reputable will call Zoe first. He knows. I mean, come on, man. I mean, if
my head, so it won't fit my head like that though.
you know, Mark Rogers, he is the voice of college football, but Zoe is the voice of Miami Hurricanes football. That's just how it goes, man. T2Y, you and CJ, I applaud y'all everything you do, man. I love you guys. You're my brother. But
I'm just glad you two
Zoe paved the way for everybody. I mean, he was the first one to figure it out.
It's like I told Zoe from the moment I found Zoe channel and I started listening to him. I was like, man, this is who I'm gonna be listening to because he spit facts and he stick to what he's saying. He stick to it. And if at the end of the day, if he's wrong about anything, he admits it.
Yep.
See, when no disrespect to Coach Coop or any of the other guys that's doing it, but they're not gonna give you no strong opinions.
Straight to
they're
the point.
They're gonna play the line. They're gonna be like they don't want to be wrong. They don't want to be wrong at the end of the day.
The thing that I love about all three of you guys are that you're genuine. You're gonna tell somebody what you think uncensored. Yep. Because the thing about it is that the truth is a hard pill to swallow.
How can you consider yourself?
It's a hard pill to swallow, but you're gonna give it to them anyway. That's called tough love.
But see, you from the
if
hood.
You're a Miami Hurricane fan, and you don't like the truth. You better not listen to Zoe because he's not gonna tickle your ears.
OGB,
he's gonna tell you what the truth is. T2Y, you the same way.
But OGB, CJ, you the white dude that's from the hood. Like you the white dude that's from the hood. Like they're serious. He from the hood. He from Miami, from the hood. So you understand that it's so many people that's in their fucking feelings that don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't listen to me, man. I'm done with the popularity bullshit. Like for real. Because I'm never gonna win a popularity contest on YouTube because of who I am. That's not gonna happen. But realist. Ain't nobody fucking with me when it comes to being 100% authentic and real. And period. I don't care. And I'm so happy that I was able to help because it's just not me. All about the U83, Kane Shades Radio. I'm so happy I was able to help do this for University of Miami football fans to where I can actually branch out and do other shit. And I know T2Y, CJ, and Coach Cool, you know what I'm saying, are going to be able to continue to do it because you need different perspectives. You need a Coach Coop perspective. You need a T2Y perspective. You need a Hurricane Zoe perspective. You need people. You need even I keep forgetting the young man's name, but he stays to himself, and I actually love his content. I keep forgetting his name. No goodness gracious, I don't know why I keep forgetting his name. But I'm subscribed to his channel, and I watch.
You talking about Paul?
No, the other black guy. I can't think his name.
Oh, and I think ND.
Yeah, ND.
Yeah, NMD TV.
NMD TV. Yeah, I love the, even though he sounds like he sounds more like he's from the backwoods of West Virginia. You know what I'm saying? Because I swear,
we're talking about Grant
yeah,
Long.
if you listen to him, not see his face, you would not know he was black. I swear to God. But I like NMD content. I love NMD's content, man. He's 100% authentic. And like me, I'm moving on to doing NBA, NFL, MMA. Because I love MMA. I'm on to moving my channel a little bit differently. Even though it's going to be still, mainly Miami. I'm moving my channel to be a little bit differently. So to know I got a CJ and T2Y, you know what I'm saying? T2Y and CJ, however y'all want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like that combo, that, you know what I'm saying? Those two guys are going, you know what I'm saying? Do they shit. I'm glad to be just, you know what I'm saying, a part of something great when it comes to University of Miami. It's just hard for me sometimes to respect people not being authentic, like not being who you are. Like you speak to somebody, like how the fuck I said this and I meant this. And I call out people like the host someone. I don't give a fuck what you want to do to me. I call them out like, how you gonna make money off the University of Miami? You don't have season tickets. Like, how do we give donations to people who don't even donate to the school? Just mean, you don't even buy tickets, not just season tickets. You don't even buy tickets. Like I said from day one when I did this shit, I was going to have season tickets. Even I had to give them all away because if I'm making money, I have to give back to the school. Now, you can support who you want to support. It is what it is. But you know people that's real and fake a lot of times. Sometimes you don't. You know people who's really there to help the program and help you out and recruit. Don't talk shit about players. And it's never a need to talk shit about a high school student, even if he does not commit to the team that you want him to commit to, because first off, he's a child. Second off, you don't know what he's going through. You don't know what his parent. Remember that woman who walked off stage on her son because he committed to LSU over Alabama.
Oh yeah,
y'all remember that? He got a national championship now. His mother walked off stage.
That was who that defensive tackle we had? Dang, I forgot his name. That was his brother that did that. Damn, I forgot his goddamn name.
It's just like I was telling you the other night with Emmitt Smith's son choosing not to go to Florida and going to Stanford. He said, I wanted my son to go to Florida, but if he wants to go to Stanford, I'm gonna respect that, and it is what it is. A lot of people don't understand that these kids look at different dynamics. If I go there, I might be sitting behind 3 other people. If I go there, I have a chance to play right away.
Or I might not be thinking of, I might not want to go to the NFL. I might want a better education.
Exactly.
I might not want PT. I might not want CTS. You know what I'm saying? I might not want to have to get checked for them tests and my brain get fucked up and I end up no disrespect like Junior say out.
Yeah, some of the kids don't go to the school just because of football. They go there for the education. Because if you look at football itself, they can only take so many.
Yeah. And they've been playing their whole life. Listen, man. Listen here, man. All right. I'm here to entertain you. They're there trying to get an education and entertain, do everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, people are so afraid. Like people get mad at me sometimes. Oh, you get off topic sometimes, man. You talk too much about life. Well, fuck you. Like if I get off topic and I talk too much about, I'm here to get away from life. Well, go listen to somebody else. Because I'm gonna do my best to steer some kids in the right direction, and I'm gonna keep people in my corner who gonna steer me in the right direction. Like for real, that's just how life is. If you are afraid of hearing the truth, then don't fuck with me. And you can ask people who met me in public. Ain't no bitch in me. I'm the same way when you see me. Serious. I'm that dude when you see me. I don't care. I guess it's that Harlem in me. Bro, I don't care about telling you how I feel. See your face or behind your back. Either way you want it. You know what I'm saying? But I always, isn't that what the Miami Hurricanes are? Isn't that what Jerome Brown was? Like, isn't that what we were built on? What we built on being the motherfuckers that don't care what nobody think about them. But now all of a sudden people care what they think about them. I thought we were the ones who didn't care what people thought about them.
So the thing about it is,
we became Penn State.
The thing about it is, Miami Hurricanes was always in your face.
Exactly. So isn't that what I am?
Face. Nowadays, you have to be politically correct.
No, was Ed Reed politically correct when he went off?
It don't work with.
Was Ed Reed politically correct when he went off on Drew Brees' ass?
I mean, look at how many of the fan base they get on me because I think
it's just the way that it is, man.
When Ed Reed went off on Drew Brees, do anybody want to hear that clip?
I love hearing the clip. Play it again.
I can play the clip. I don't give a fuck.
He told him straight up, "You're a sucker."
Yep.
I never heard any of it.
You didn't hear it?
Ed Reed told.
No, I didn't hear Ed Reed go off on Drew Brees about. No, I've never.
I'm about to give it to you right now.
He told him straight up.
Don't worry about it.
Sucker.
I'm about to give it to him right now. I'm about to give it. He said he ain't never heard it.
If anybody just paid leave, or let's just.
Oh, I'm gonna find it with it's just the Ed Reed part.
You gotta turn that up, man. I can't hear
I'm
it.
finding it with just the Ed Reed part.
I'm gonna just get straight to it. I see Drew Brees trying to do his part in keeping black folk down. You're a straight sucker for that shit, Drew Brees. We all got kids, so I'm gonna try to mind what I say right now. Drew Brees, you're a straight sucker, man. You're a sucker for that, bro. Why you think all these young people out here protesting? Why you think they out here protesting? The looting, I can see you speaking on the looting and saying that's bad, you don't support that. But why you think all these young people out here protesting? I really ain't got no more words for you, bro. You're a sucker, man. Straight BS, man. Straight BS. And for all my Saints fans, for all my New Orleans people who still like your ass just because they want to win games, y'all right with them. You understand? Drew Brees, you're a sucker. You're going to be a sucker. You understand? Pump, man.
You tell me that ain't me. You fucking tell me that's not me. Tell me that ain't me.
You're gonna tell me. Listen, you're gonna tell me that me and all the other white Hurricane fans
no, not you.
are against all the other black and Jamaican and everybody else Hurricane fans. Brother, we are all family. The thing about it is that we are being plotted against. Everybody's plotting against each other.
I'm gonna tell you why we not all family. Because if you watch the channel, you know how many motherfuckers turned their back on me last year just because of Tate Martell.
Yeah, that's fact.
You won't watch how many motherfuckers turned their back on me last year because of the wholesome one.
Facts.
A motherfucker that I put on. So if we family,
here's the thing.
If we family, you don't turn your back on me for speaking facts. Ed Reed spoke facts right there. That had nothing to do with white, black, purple, green. He didn't pull out a color. He directed that shit at Drew Brees because Drew Brees said that I don't care about nobody. Disrespectful.
Well, that's all good, brother. But at the same damn time, man, is that I love you, CJ, and T2Y with all my damn heart, man. And I have no ill animosity.
Nobody said
nothing like that.
Nobody said you OGB. You said you wanted to hear it, so I played it for you. The reason why The reason why he went off on Drew Brees is because Drew Brees does not understand he don't understand the climate. I don't respect anybody who doesn't stand for the national anthem. Do you know the national anthem was written by Francis Scott Key, who was one of the
I understand all that.
I'm talking about Drew Brees. I'm not talking about you.
All that.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Drew Brees. So when Drew Brees made those insensitive comments, Ed Reed addressed them. That's it. He addressed Drew Brees made his comments first.
I'm not saying that Ed was wrong at no way in the world.
This is not this.
I just don't want anybody to understand. I want everybody to understand this: that we are all
we're not
Hurricane family.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
And that we're
not. We're not all Hurricane family. We're not, because you have different people you have different people that have different agendas. That guy who said Miami, that Hurricane fan that said we'll never win with a black quarterback, he's not Miami family to me. I was in his chat when he said it.
Yeah,
so he's not family to me. He's not my family.
Here's the thing, man. You know who is genuine and who ain't. So I mean, goddamn, you can decipher what is right and what is wrong, brother.
You right.
I mean, the thing about it is that you know whose heart's right and whose heart's not.
That's my point. That's why you say all Hurricane fans.
No, fuck everybody whose heart ain't right, man.
That's why when you say all Hurricane fans are family, I say no, we're not all family. We're not all family. You my family.
Check this out, Orange and Green Blood. I posted the whole petition to play Florida every year. And you know, when you go on change.org, even though I posted a football post, a lot of those guys, get this Black Lives Matter shit off of here, calling me scumbags and shit. I'm like, yo, are you serious? Are you serious? This is a football post. Just because you go on that website, they're going to have that stuff on there because that's what's going on in the world. I said, look, you ain't got to look at that stuff. Sign the football petition and move on with your life. If you don't agree with Black Lives Matter, I don't care. I don't need to hear about it. I'm not telling you to go on there and sign anything for Black Lives Matter. It was a football post, and then you start seeing some fans how they really feel. They started talking about that.
Slim Shady Kane, I named, he'll always be my son until he changed that name. Because I gave him that name. So he'll always be my son until he changed that name. Mark Rogers, the voice of college football, I gave him that name. I gave him that name. Dead ass. Just go look. I gave him that name. All these motherfuckers making money right now. I'm the one who looked out for them. Except for Coach Coop. And T2Y. And the other one, I don't know why I forget his name already. Goodness gracious.
Oh, NMD TV?
NMD.
Basically, what I'm getting at is that with all three of you guys, is that you have a fan base that loves and respects you. And we are not. Let me tell you something. I am the most least racist person.
Oh, I know that. You ain't got. You don't have to explain yourself.
Trust me, Orange and Green.
We know you.
I would never in my life say you racist, bro.
You are the most.
You show me more love than anybody.
Anybody. You show and I think that's why it hurts you to see somebody else like in pain a little bit.
No, is because it don't hurt me. It pisses me.
It hurts you to see somebody. It hurts you to see somebody in pain. It hurts you to see somebody like feel a certain type of way because you have so much love in your heart that you don't want to see nobody feel pain. And Orange and Green Blood from day one has been that guy who, no matter what, if you are beefing Orange and Green Blood, not gonna let you fight. He's gonna try to break it up, no matter what it is. That's just who he is, and this is why you are like across the Hurricane Nation, you're known. It's a reason for that. In every circle, you is always respect. So you can't say anything that will make me upset with you because I know the love that you have for not just University of Miami, but for all of us, for people in particular. You type person, if somebody caught on fire, you probably risk your life trying to get them out. Jump in there and try to get them out. That's just who you are. Just wish we had more people like you. To be honest with you.
Without the Tate Martell.
Yeah, without Tate Martell.
CJ, damn, man. I try to clear CJ with the Tate and Gray, but you keep bringing it back up every time.
I think CJ seen me about to tear up a little bit.
What's up, my brother? And there's like orange and green.
I can tell y'all this.
I'm talking to you. I ain't.
CJ seen me about to tear up a little bit, so he had to make me laugh.
That LA Tech game, when they put Tate Martell in, I can tell you this. I was rooting for the kid, bro. I wanted everybody to be wrong about him, but then he went in and proved everybody right. He's not that guy.
Why you want everybody to be tough? First off, Tate Martell. Talking about you on the wrong side of the fence. You on the wrong side of the fence.
I wanted him
on the wrong side of the fence, T2Y.
I wanted him to do
on the
good
wrong side
for
of the
one
fence,
reason.
T2Y. No, you ain't getting away with that. Everybody thought he was the next Messiah. Everybody thought he was the next motherfucking Tate Martell. I mean, the next what's your boy?
What I'm saying
What's your boy? No. Hell no, you ain't getting away with it. Everybody thought he was the next Johnny Manziel.
I wanted to see the kid.
No, T2Y. Hell no. Everybody thought he was the next Johnny Manziel. I was the only one on here screaming that he's trash. I swear to God. Go back to the
when they put him in,
I ain't talking about put him in. I'm talking about from when he was talking about signing the day he committed to Miami through the transport portal. I was on at 2:00 in the morning arguing with fucking cane shades, bro, on my channel. 2:00 in the morning.
You had your
bro, I'm telling you.
I never thought he was
everybody thought he was gonna be great, but
I ain't never thought he was no savior. But that moment when they put him in, he had on a Canes jersey. So I wanted to see him do good.
I didn't give a Kane with it.
Now CJ had on a damn blonde wig that day. He thought that was
bro.
That was the deal.
Like I said, he went in there and he proved.
Did you see the spring game? Did you go to? I went to the spring game. I sat beside his dad at the spring game. I told his daddy he was trash.
CJ.
Yo,
I'm dead serious. I told his daddy he was trash. Me and Cole Perry was at the spring game together. That's we talking about crack donuts, like for real. That's the first time we had that exposure.
Now listen, Zoe. I wanted him to do good, but at the same time, I did not want to see this kid throw the ball. I wanted to see him run. Because I know he can't throw for shit. I've seen him throw. He can't throw.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I wasn't rooting for him. I was rooting to prove my point. I was rooting to prove my point. Period. Point blank. I watched him. See, my thing is, with all this technical shit that people got, didn't nobody go watch his high school film and watch him throw duck after duck?
He cannot throw. He cannot throw.
So what's all these fake ass stats for?
That's why I say he should have been a wide receiver.
He cannot, like I said, he cannot throw. When he got in, I wanted to see him do good, but I wanted to see him actually run the ball.
He can't.
And then when he did all that running in the backfield and didn't do nothing, I was like, all right, we missed the gun on somebody else. We could have gave a scholarship.
Oh my God! You waited to then? Why did you wait so long? You smart. You a smart dude. Why you didn't go watch film on him before then? Because when they was talking about getting him, I went and watched high school film on him, and he was garbage.
Garbage.
I didn't wait. And when they told me, I said, you gotta be shitting
and like I told a lot of people, these kids, like Tate Martell, had support system around him. He had top athletes around him to catch balls to make him look good.
So you told him that before or after you was wishing him to do good? Because I said that before we signed him.
Like I said, he went in the game.
I asked you, I'm the district attorney. I asked you a question, sir. Did you say that before or after you wanted him to look good, sir? Answer the question, please.
CJ.
And All right, so the whole season,
No,
the
he
whole
was
season, I
throwing
wanted.
ducks back in fucking high school, man.
Let me tell you this.
He should have been playing for Oregon.
Let me tell you this. When I saw the lineup for quarterbacks last season, they had him, Tate Martell, they had Jaron Williams and N'Kosi Perry. I said it like this: N'Kosi Perry, Jaron Williams, then Tate Martell. And then when Manny them came out with this bull and started Jaron Williams, I said we're gonna have a crazy season. They starting a freaking rookie over N'Kosi Perry with experience. Today, I still believe we beat Florida with N'Kosi Perry starting. Till today.
No, that was bullshit right out the gate, T2Y, because N'Kosi, everybody said in spring ball, N'Kosi was fucking ruling everything. N'Kosi was the man. N'Kosi was the dude.
And that's another thing why. And that's another reason why. If you watch any of my videos, last season, that's why you could see how mad I was at Manny for making all them terrible decisions.
Now George said he
Manny was trying to please the fans.
No, he was trying to please his daddy. His daddy had a lot to do with it. Don't let me get into what really happened with N'Kosi. Because I'll break the whole shit down for you.
Was it not?
I will break it down. But hold on.
N'Kosi was rolled.
Hold on real quick. Like, N'Kosi ran all of summer. I posted that because George is right. You know what I'm saying? I need to let the guys talk more. George, you're 100% right. But George, you've been a part of this channel for 14 years and you ain't donated $1 yet. And so I'm gonna let you have. And I done posted a lot of your comments and you still ain't donated one. I don't remember you donated $1 to no chat that you ever been a part of. Like none. $1. $1. I don't know if your money going to beer or liquor or whatever, but I let you have that. And I'm gonna let the guests talk some more. But if you don't donate $1 to mine, at least next time you in T2Y chat or Mark Rogers chat, anybody else's chat, donate 50 cents or $1 since you talk so much. You got a lot to say. Pull a penny out your pocket, hot boy. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Orange.
Like I said, with the whole quarterback situation, they screwed N'Kosi last season. And then a lot of the fans get mad at him when he come in and can't work miracles because he been put in so much freaking situations. I mean, the guy come in cold. He coming in cold. You putting them in the third, fourth quarter when the game is already down. All the other players, they momentum is gone. They ain't got no energy left. The defense is fatigued. Come on, man. He was put in so much bad situation. So when he don't perform to that high level, they go, oh, he inconsistent. Oh, he can't do this. He can't do that. We need a new quarterback. This and that.
Hey, we were so down against Virginia Tech right in the first quarter, and that boy almost brought us back. He done everything he could to bring us back.
And they started running spread, but the next game they run right back to that bullshit Eno's offense.
Hey,
like serious.
The boy has ice in his veins. Let me tell you something. Everybody is. It pisses me off the way that N'Kosi's been treated. That guy is the man. Let me tell you guys, when it comes to Alabama next year, that dude is going to ball out.
And
let me tell you,
I can tell you guys, I'm gonna say this real
quick. Lashley offense, everybody's talking about. Oh, it only took me a week or a couple of days to figure it out. Let me tell you this. That is where it's going to pay dividends on us, guys. These guys have played bread their whole life. They are going to go after it, man.
Exactly. Orange and green blood. I told you flat out. And I've said it every since I've been being able to do this. I said I wanted to do this 2 years ago, but I couldn't figure out how to do it. T2Y was the first one, the first YouTuber that I know that figured out how to do this, how to put the link in the stream to where anybody can get on. T2Y was the first one. Oh shit, George has donated $5. Thank you, George.
You don't work $5 out of George.
You don't spend $5.
Hey, no, but I tell people, if it wasn't for
Wait a minute. Who's
T2Y,
next?
T2Y could have kept this to itself because I still don't think nobody know how to do it. T2Y could have kept this to itself. T2Y called me and said, "Zo, this is how you do that." And I was like, "Oh shit," because they don't have this on StreamYard tutorials. So I don't know how T2Y found out how to do this. I ain't telling nobody. I'm gonna let T2Y tell how to do it. But T2Y blessed me with this, and he didn't have to. So the reason why I'm able to have OGB on and CJ and T2Y is because of T2Y, not because of me. That's why I say when you an old head, you a dummy if you don't listen to Young Cat. You even though my hair gonna be longer than T2Y's in a few more months. That ain't got
Goes back in our day, brother.
it has nothing to do
Hey,
with
listen, think
he's
about it.
smarter than me when it comes to this shit. Just being you can't sit back and like not give people credit. He is smarter than me when it comes to this technical shit. So I had to lean on little bro, like little bro, man, how the fuck you doing this here, man? He's like, I got you, big homie.
It's like I always told Zo, man. Anything you see me do on the channel, or if you want to know how to do it, just ask me. I'll tell you. Because I know
you can't tell everybody though.
I know a lot of YouTubers. When they find out how to do stuff, they don't want to tell everybody because they think it's a competition.
You can't tell everybody.
I don't look at Miami Hurricane football channels as competition. I look at it as all of us giving our perspective.
No. And I don't want nobody
else to do this. It's not a competition.
Yes, it
is. Fans. We got to have more Hurricane fans than we do Ohio State, Michigan State. We gotta flood the internet. Get these kids wanting to come back.
What I noticed on the Green Blood, everything that happened at Miami, every Miami Hurricane YouTuber is gonna give their input on it. But I'm not gonna try to compete with anybody. I'm just gonna do it my flavor.
Yes, you are.
I'm gonna just give my flavor, put my flavor on it. Because I mean,
no, you're not.
When somebody commits to the university, let a big name recruit commit today. You're gonna have every single Miami Hurricane YouTuber is gonna do a video. Everyone.
You better do it first.
But when you look at everybody else's, it's gonna be 2 or 3 people that does it differently.
You better do it first.
Those gonna do it differently. I'm gonna do it differently, and probably Coach Coop. Everybody else is gonna sit in front of the camera and just tell you something.
If you get the news first, advice to you.
I'm glad that everybody does it differently, but what I want is for YouTube and the internet to be flooded with you guys, you YouTubers, the guys that get out there and put your face out there and do it. I want it flooded with you guys to where when the recruits look up anything on anything to do with college football, the first thing they come to is you guys.
I got to answer this question.
It is to be in Miami. That's what I want.
I got to answer this question.
That's why I give everybody a damn thumbs up before I even watch your video.
Oh, you do.
I click your face and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give you a go ahead.
That's why you get the access. That's why you get the access that you get, like unlimited access, anything like phone calls, everything. You get unlimited access on because it's love you show. Like serious, unlimited. And it's not one Miami Hurricane YouTuber that wouldn't pick up Orange and Green Blood if he called. That's dead serious. Let me answer this phone. Let me answer this question. Orange and Green Blood.
Because when he was pulling that April Fool's joke, I was like, man,
y'all see I jumped in on that, right?
There with my black socks and my
y'all see I jumped in on
that.
You see I jumped in on that, right? Yeah, he let me know before. He let me know what he was doing. That's why I jumped in. That's why I jumped in on it because people was asking. I said, I'm gonna jump in. I said, what's good? He's like,
dude, I knew right out the gate it had to be something like that because Coop ain't gonna just up and just switch like that.
I had to jump in on it though. I had to jump in on it. Hey, I got a question from a Tennessee volunteer fan. Hey, Zoe, $5 donation from big old. I'm not calling you the D word, so big ball.
BVD,
big ball. Okay, I'm gonna give you.
I tell him the same thing. So I ain't calling you daddy.
D word, big
ball.
Oh
man, I love that guy.
Big ball,
good.
Cool though. Hey, Zoe, Tennessee 6-5, and Miami 3-1. Please explain to me, my dear friend T2Y John Coffey, what those numbers refer to? I have no idea. Maybe T2Y can, but I can say
All
that
right,
y'all
all
have
right.
a
So
great.
the
Hold
first
on.
Oh
part,
hell.
Oh, let me finish.
first
Y'all
part
have
when
a
you
hold,
say
hold on, T2Y. Hold on, let me finish real quick. I did mention y'all today, Big Vol. Big Vol, homie. If you put the homie behind it, we good. Big Vol, homie. To have the number 2 or number 3 recruiting class in the nation is amazing. Just keep up the great work that y'all doing at Tennessee to get that recruiting, to keep that recruiting class. Because I'm amazed at y'all recruiting class, and I'm actually happy for you because you're a big time Tennessee fan, and I'm happy to see I'm happy to see you happy with your Tennessee Volunteers. So y'all keep up that work, and I'll let T2 answer that question. I don't know nothing.
all
You
right.
know,
So
Tennessee's
he's
right
saying,
along the same lines with
so
us,
what he's
man.
saying is,
They are on a rebuild, and
so what
they
he's
have
saying is
they have.
Tennessee 6, Miami 5. Tennessee 6 championship, Miami 5 championship. But he
Oh,
wrong.
It's
He
gonna
wrong
change this year.
when he say Tennessee 3, Miami 1. He wrong on that because it's Tennessee 2, Miami 1. Because Tennessee and Miami played each other 3 times. Tennessee won twice and Miami won once.
when the hell did we play Tennessee? 1912.
Yeah, that had to be
We
somewhere
played them back
way,
in the
way,
early
way
2000s.
back when we wasn't nothing.
We played them
You
back
know
in
what
the
bummed me
early
out about a
early
lot of teams? They
2000s.
always schedule us when we're not good.
Had to
No, no,
be.
no. When they
That's
beat
like
us, I think it
Florida.
was around 2003
Like
when they played
Florida.
us.
Okay, I mean,
They screwed.
I get that, but Tennessee got one national championship in 75 years, man. Y'all just a little bit better
I,
than Georgia. Like
Yeah,
they won with T. Martin,
I
and I
mean,
can't
come on.
remember the other one. And I remember we talked about that. He said it's like 1938. I said, shit, black people weren't even playing football. They had leather helmets and shit. Like for real, it wasn't even real football. It was just a sport they just came up with. I don't even know if it was sanctioned. It's like
Yeah, they
boxing
even
with
play with button-up shirts and shit.
things, bare knuckle boxing. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, but hey, I am gonna respect the tradition because y'all do have more. They go my nephew, love you, nephew. My nephew Tron Blue with a $5 donation. And my nephew Chevy Noble was in the chat earlier, and I missed him. Sorry about that, nephew. Nah, I don't respect championships. To be honest with you, when the whole United States wasn't allowed to play football, I don't, because y'all remember when University of Southern California played Alabama in the late great Bear Bryant said when that young black guy hit that corner for that 98-yard touchdown run, and everybody looked at him like he was a deer, and they was like, "What the fuck?" And Bear Bryant said, "I gotta get me one of those." Bear Bryant said, I gotta get me one of those. Like when you look at sports and life and everything, when everybody had equal competition, is when you are allowed to compare it. If everybody didn't have equal competition, then how can you compare championships? I compare championships to after civil rights. That's when I compare it. And that's when I compare after civil rights. When we
I
were all
compare Alabama to Forrest Gump. I mean, I never. I mean, Bear Bryant was good dude. No, he won a lot of championships, but up until Forrest Gump, the movie Forrest Gump, who really cared about Alabama, dude? For real,
the people in Alabama, hey,
who
I ain't gonna
really
lie to you. Them jokers are
think
rabid
about it?
fan base, man. They rabid. They rabid,
I'm
man. It's like, all right, put it this way. If South Carolina, if the Gamecocks was to ever win championships, you might not care about them, but I'm telling you, living here in Columbia, for that 85,000 seat stadium, you see garnet and red, all garnet and black all day long, every single day. You might not know about the South Carolina Gamecocks nationally, but put it this way: when they played on TV, when Steve Spurrier and Lou Holtz, and you watch William Bryce Stadium, that bitch be rocking. It be rocking. And if they ever won a championship, the whole world would know about it because South Carolina loves their Tigers and they love their Gamecocks. I'm telling you, 85,000 strong This is what bugs me out about Miami. We have the talent and we're known not because of our fan base, but because of our team, because our fan base is like, what?
International.
They wishy-washy, man. Our fan base is wishy-washy.
They
And
are wishy-washy.
This is what hurts
If
Miami.
you're a fan, you're a fan. If you're a fan, you're a fan your whole life.
This is what hurts Miami.
I've got an uncle and a cousin that when Texas was good, they had Texas hats. When Alabama was good, they got Alabama hat. Let me tell you something. There will nothing ever touch my damn back, my head, nothing without a U on it.
I can tell you, I've been through Alabama. My sister lives in Alabama. I'm telling you, bro. Listen to me, man. Those fans are just like Georgia fans are for real. They delusional. Most of them aren't like that dumbass boy, but they're delusional. But I'm just being honest with you, like for real, on some real shit, like Alabama, South Carolina Gamecock fans. I'm telling you, you come here, you get killed. Fuck around these chickens. They do that little chicken call. Remember, Pigskin Pete was on the other night talking about that. Like
I
they
don't know,
are
man.
so for real.
AR-10. Oh well, I call them AR-40 because it's been like 40 years.
I finally found out what an AR-10 was. And it's actually a badass gun because thank you, Miss K. She sent me what an AR-10 was, but you can't carry that motherfucker around because the bullets is too big. You can't carry it.
Anyway,
so you need a sniper, but he's a dumbass. He'll get dumbass from me. He'll never be invited to come on this show. He's a fucking idiot.
I tell you this, I was proud of both of you guys. Though you took it to him and after you got off and came back on and gave him the business and then turned around and got back off.
He almost made me late for work.
You got on him and I'm gonna tell you what, you couldn't have done any better, brother. I mean, he was trying to spin the narrative on you. You kept going back to, hey, hold up. This is what we're talking about, not that. We're talking about this. See, you're trying to spin the narrative on us, and that's what everybody tries to do on us. Thing about it is that we were put on sanctions. Georgia was not put on any sanctions that I know of since 1982. So you're telling me that you're trying to compare your program with 40 years of top 10, winning 10 games or so. You're going to tell me that you're going to try to compare your program to us when we've had sanctions put on us, and we're still to this day climbing back. We're coming back. We're coming back for your ass. We're gonna come back.
I can't do this live stream.
Fucking ready.
This almost been 3 hours. Like I can't. Like this shit is crazy. I'm about done. I didn't realize how long it's been. It's 11:15. We got on at 8:30. What the fuck?
That's what I noticed with a lot of the shows that I be doing too. I'll be on for like 4 hours, don't even realize it.
Especially when you bringing people on to talk with you. That's how fast that shit fly.
CJ done bailed on us. I don't know
CJ bailed out. CJ said, "Man, I'm tired of this shit, man. It's time to go." And then me too. I'm tired. It's time to go. We've been on for a long time. Hey, with T2Y, when next time you coming
on? Thursday. I'll be on Thursday with CJ.
All right. And what about you? What about you and your boy Florida State, Turk Tally?
Me and Turk Tally will be on Sunday. Trying to
tomorrow.
No, not tomorrow. Next week.
The Kangaroo, did they get in there straight?
Yeah, he got everything straight. I think Pigskin Pete and a Notre Dame guy want to come on, talk ACC football with us on Sunday.
Yeah, team up Pigskin Pete because I'm gonna do some shows with him. He doesn't get enough love to me neither. He should have way more subscribers and views than he has. Like it's like he reps for the University of Clemson, man.
Yeah, he
We
say he gonna try to bring the Notre Dame guy with him.
we need to do this ACC console too, man. Like for real, we need to like do something a little bit different, man. Love you guys though, man. I'm gonna get my follow. Y'all guys give y'all shout outs, man, and I'm gonna get my little final word and I'm done. So y'all make sure y'all go see T2Y. You can give your shout out, and Orange and Green Blood is gonna be either in my chat or T2Y chat damn near every week. So y'all make sure y'all check out OGB, man.
Yeah, Orange and Green Blood. He welcome anytime. And I'm gonna make I got some designs for some shirts I'm gonna make. I mean, a lot of people ain't gonna like it, but the fan base gonna love it.
Got you, man.
I got my tattoo artist. He making a design right now, so
You got one tattoo. You got a tattoo artist. You got one tattoo.
I got other tattoos, other places, man.
You got two tattoos. You only have a whole sleeve
thing going on.
You only have a whole sleeve. How you got a tattoo artist without a whole sleeve, man? You have a tattoo art, man.
Because me, I'm not really into tattoos as much. If I put something on me, you gotta have a meaning.
All my have a meaning. I got only God can judge me with my mother, the angel wings. I got my whole sleeve done with my mom.
You know how they say the tattoo pain, you get addicted to it. I ain't into that shit.
I'm about to get my whole back done.
Well, what I'm gonna tell y'all both is, you see my head's shaved.
You both go to you on top of your head?
Yeah, I'm gonna grow my locks out. I'm gonna grow my locks out, boy. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
You about to grow the locks.
You know what I'm talking about.
Hey, you catch both of us. You white guys go fast, man.
I'm telling you, as soon as I sit in that chair, I want to get out.
Oh God. OGB said he about to grow the locks.
Oh yeah, I love you guys, man. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you having me on, Zoe. T2Y, I love you, brother.
Love you
brother,
too,
man.
Love you guys, man.
I'm proud of both of y'all. I'm proud of both of y'all, man. Y'all stand your ground like true hurricanes. You stand your ground.
Y'all let me out in this, man. I'll talk to y'all later, man.
All right, boss.
Hey, I love y'all.
Right. Hey, man, this was fun tonight. It was, man. Long show, but it was fun tonight, man. I appreciate everybody. George, $5 donation. First time in the history. Thank George. George said, fuck you. I'm going to donate $5. Hey, man. It was crazy. I love it. I have no idea what to say, man. This was just a wonderful night, man. We had Leon come back home. I just appreciate each and every one of you guys, man. Big VO, homie. I'm not calling you the other name. Big VO from Tennessee. Thank you guys, man. Serious. Thank you guys for coming in, man. I appreciate it. We hit 100 in the chat tonight. I didn't get a chance to mention that, but we finally hit 100. It's been a while, so I appreciate that. And I appreciate you guys letting me be me. You know what I'm saying? Letting me be me. And I can promise you, I'm gonna continue to invest and continue to run this channel for myself and for the fan base, for the true Miami Hurricane fans that really want to for the Miami Hurricanes to be great. All right. Love you guys all day, every day. Serious, man. It's so hard for me to get off sometime, man, because I truly appreciate the love. Like, not the fake love, but the real deal love. And I want to acknowledge everybody for the love that they showed me over the past since 2013. So for real, since 2013 is how long we've been fighting and doing this. And I appreciate you guys, man. Love you guys, man. We represent this University of Miami Hurricanes all day, every day, man, till we die. We out.